Okay, attempt number 2, Electric Boogaloo here. Alright, I don't know why the power outage and Wi-Fi issue shouldn't be until tomorrow, or tonight at the very least, so I don't know why we had it just right now. I think my Snoot Game streams are just cursed, I guess, to have to be like this, for some reason. God, and I dressed myself up nice for this. Okay, it looks like it's all working now. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I just had to make sure we were back in working order. Alright, let's continue. I might put it on auto for a little while.
I'm glad we found you.
Who are you guys? Why do you know my name?
Where are my manners? My name's Naomi. I'm your student council president and your guide.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's my sincere pleasure to make your acquaintance, Anon.
We're your welcoming committee.
Okay,
Great.
then.
Is this really necessary?
God, the
Oh,
voice
and
is
I had
so
this prepared
different.
just for you.
Honestly, I expected a lisp for Naomi. Okay, I don't even remember most of my voices, not gonna lie. For my first playthrough of this game, I really hope Restream isn't just glitching out again. Really hope Restream, we don't lose the stream again.
The orange one, Naomi, hands me a brochure.
Volcano High and You, a new beginning to adulthood.
God. Even like the voice in our head that's like reading other stuff, God, is so unique. How many voice actors did they get for this?
The title alone makes me want to puke. Naomi looks at me expectantly. The brochure is full of typical trivialities. College prep, financial assistance, after-school programs. None of it matters.
Babe, I got some things to take care of.
You know, Nasser does sound a little bit like how I expected him to, a little bit.
Nasser looks to the school entrance. I follow his eyes and see some people trying to lift a large speaker up the school stairs.
Oh,
Oh my god. Okay, that's for, like, his sister, right? I feel like at this point, we should be comfortable enough to just call Fang a she, right? Isn't that what she goes by in, like, the ending 4 and ending 3 and ending 4, which is, like, the true ending? I think it's fine if I preemptively call them a she.
but I'll see you at lunch. Right, Nasser?
She looks dejected.
Yeah, I could see that.
Of course.
Nasser pulls her into a hug and nudges his muzzle against hers. Is that how dinos kiss?
God,
He
so good
leaves,
comments like
running
that.
quickly to assist with the heavy sound equipment. I turn back to Naomi. She smiles again, though there is a plasticity to it.
So I'm just making sure everything is running properly. Hopefully it keeps working, I hope, God.
So, Anon, why did you transfer here?
The question catches me off guard. I freeze like a deer caught in headlights, scrambling to come up with any plausible answer. It's an innocent question. She couldn't have known, could she?
Does she know? God, it kinda is the image of the Riddler from, like, the Batman movie, yeah? A little
What did
bit.
Mom and Pop put on that transfer request form when they shipped my ass out here?
You don't have to answer that if you don't want to.
I focus my attention on the brochure out of embarrassment. Lunch, right. I'm getting kinda hungry. What about something to eat? Yada yada, herbivore, vegan, tofu, disgusting.
God.
Wait, hold on. Carnivore line, filet mignon. What the fuck is wrong with this school?
Can't afford any of the good carnivore stuff. And then the vegetarian options are shit.
Is there a soup kitchen or something around here?
God, just straight to soup kitchen.
Oh dear. Anon, are you in need of financial assistance?
God,
I can figure things out on my own. Don't worry too much about it.
he sounds so different out loud.
Oh, the school
really
here has
hope
programs to
it
help with
starts
less
blurring.
fortunate students.
I really hope that they do play it smart and, like, you know, it blurs the lines between his internal voice and his external voice for, like, lines that he's saying out loud.
The principal here is great.
Do you like
Come
me
on,
too?
I'll take you to him.
The absolute
What is-
last thing I want to
what
do
is
is
he
be
gonna sound
asking for
like?
handouts.
Actually,
Naomi grabs my hand.
Oh,
and-
right, this scene. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this scene for a minute. God.
Alert! Alert! DEFCON level 1! DEFCON level 1! Female making physical contact!
God.
Do not panic!
Anon.
Do not panic!
God, the voice acting is so good.
Get a grip on the situation!
It's not to the point of, like, Tetra Pink, but it's pretty close. It's so good.
This is Naomi!
Yeah, this is Naomi.
She's taking me somewhere by the hand! Hand!
God, it echoes through. Oh, man. Did the original have it, like, fading away like this?
She already has a boyfriend, doesn't she? Wait! She already has a boyfriend! I am safe!
I had to bite my
Okay,
lip not to say
okay.
NPR.
Just stay silent and don't make a mess of things.
Did she hear all that? It's like, did she hear any of that? Did we say that part out loud? She's like, oh yeah, I know just the non-binary person to introduce to you.
It's so
I thought
soft,
someone
smooth,
perfect for you.
and surprisingly warm for scales.
God.
How lewd.
God. She's hearing all this out loud because Anon says his internal thoughts out loud. And it's like, oh man, I got someone for you, my guy.
Day 1, and I've already fallen to such depraved lows as hand-holding.
God.
Here we are,
Alright,
Anon.
the
Principal
silhouettes are
Spears
pretty
should
unique.
be able to help you with your money
as well.
situation.
What?
God, schools like these would be my absolute nightmare. I mean, I like greenery. It's just that I'm allergic to most of this shit, so like I'd be sneezing all the time if I didn't have my allergy medicine.
Oh, right. Naomi knocks on the door.
Take a business.
The new student needs financial help, Principal Spears.
Send him a 5.
I think
Just
he
a
means
five.
the loan program, sir.
Tell him to come later. I'm dealing with another student.
Which one is it again? Which one was he talking
The
to
fucking
before?
hell do you mean I have to clean up after?
God.
The orange Parasaurus's expression quickly changes from whatever that was to that same smile she's had up until now.
Annoyed, like the mask already slipping. That hits different.
Well, Anon, why did I show you to class? Homeroom should be starting soon.
Right, homeroom. I take out my crumpled schedule from my pocket. Naomi takes the slip from me
Did we even have a backpack?
and blows my eardrums out with a squeal capable of shattering
Oh
glass.
God, what's the squeal gonna sound like?
We share
Yeah,
first
seems
period
about right.
and English.
God. Together. You didn't say together, Naomi. Together.
Come on! I'll introduce you to the class, and you'll be able to make all sorts of new friends.
Joy.
Yay me.
almost remembered it.
I follow after her to a classroom on the second floor. The seats were being filled with students. I take one near the front, knowing I'll have to introduce myself. I'll probably be doing that for all of my classes.
Yeah?
Fuck my life.
God. Social anxiety got me like. Are they gonna do impressions of all the other characters? I never watched Aqua Teen okay.
The artificial bell ring
Aqua Force, I
flares
forgot
from a
what it's
speaker on
called.
the wall. With it, everyone waits as the teacher finally enters the room and shuts the door.
So I don't remember. So I won't be able to know how close of an impression that is. Oh God.
おはようございます、クラス。Do you have a new
God, this is our
classmate
English
symbolic
teacher. Jesus Christ. Yeah, just so you know, this is our English teacher, by the way, for anyone who's watching this stream, who joined us for the Tetra Pink streams and have no idea what this is. Oh God.
What?
Anon-kun, please come up with and introduce yourself.
It also hits especially different if you remember the extras and you realize he's just fucking with everyone by putting on this voice. Oh my god. I had a teacher who was exactly like this too. Like recently. I'm pretty sure I said this in like my last stream. Who is like now one of the supervisors, and he just has an accent this thick, and it's like I had one class like him, and it's like I'm translating hieroglyphics.
Naomi coughs and
In my
makes a subtle
mind,
nod
like,
up.
It's like a rather thick. It's like it's not the fact that he's from an Asian country. It's the fact that his accent is so thick that it's hard to understand. I would if it was a French accent or an English accent that thick as well, trust me, I would not be able to understand either. I think my American accent's quite thick too.
Oh. I stand from my seat and face the class. Once again, all eyes are on me, and the tightness in my chest returns. I inhale deep, willing my erratic heart to slow.
God, the trauma that this man went through. Well, social trauma.
Hey.
Hey.
Again, those eyes, just like 3 weeks ago.
My name is Anon.
Just like every day for the past 4 months.
I don't really have any hobbies.
He's going through it. Liar.
I want to flee. Hide away.
From me?
Anything to avoid those judging eyes.
What was your old school like?
God, thanks, Naomi.
My throat clenches. I think back to it all again. There are whispers now. The hushed tones, silent snickers, blending with the ever-present stares.
God, this is actually way more tense than the original.
My heart
was.
hammers at my chest.
I don't know
I'm
if it's
sure
the voice
that
acting
you
or
hear
if it's like the
see
ambience
the
they
cold
got.
chill running over me.
Combined with like the heartbeat and like just subtle like breeze. What is that in the background? Like white noise?
아는 군 유드나트 하부산스서도.
Thanks.
His words snapped me out of my trance. Only Naomi was looking at me. The rest were preoccupied, either talking about their winter break or catching up on sleep.
Yeah, Naomi was seeing all that and it's like, man, I have a girl to introduce to you.
They've
He's
all been ignoring
perfect.
me this entire time.
プリソレットの強しとあの君。はい、なお殺す。
That was nothing like my Japanese animes.
God, Anon, why are you like this?
Mr. Suki continued, drawing what little attention there was to himself. I sat down, finally feeling the blood that had caught in my legs rush up, leaving me lightheaded. And I probably have to do this for each class today? Double fuck my life.
Yeah, God.
Awkward introduction after awkward introduction to classmates that couldn't care less kept me anxious the whole morning.
God.
And there's still the rest of the day to go. Eventually,
Express?
lunch comes around.
What restaurant is this one a reference to? They have a Panda Express at their school? Man, I remember my elementary school having like ordering from restaurants for their lunches, like McDonald's, Panda Express was one of them, Domino's, Raisin Cane's, and there was another one, Capriati's, I believe it was. Like different, they exchanged it every day for like between those like 5 options. I think it was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like Fridays are always pizza, Wednesdays always McDonald's. If I'm remembering correctly, Mondays was Capriati's, and I can't remember what Tuesday and Thursdays were. Raisin Cane's was definitely one of them, though. Was definitely one of those days. I think it was Panda Express Thursday, and then Raisin Cane's Tuesday. And they wonder why we're all so fat. As for my high school, I don't want to say it's fresh. Like, we had like a ton of options. There was like a build your own burrito area. There's like burgers and chicken tenders, fries. I think there was another section. There wasn't really a lot of healthy options. I mean, there was also like a sandwich area that's like Subway, build your own sandwich sort of thing. There were chips, drinks. and that was pretty much it for lunch. I don't know if there was anything else. I know that in the mornings as well they had like breakfast burritos and all that. Like if you came early enough, you can like spend money to get some breakfast in ya.
All the edible stuff is well outside my price range of fucking free, so I
God.
settle for the pseudo pizza. The kind that becomes a viable weapon if you leave it alone for 10 minutes. No time to waste after exiting the line, I scan the lunchroom for an open seat. I thought I'd found a decent spot in the corner, when disaster struck.
Naomi. Oh, Nacer, I forgot.
Said disaster was a hand grabbing my shoulder and turning me about. My plate of pizza-shaped cardboard threatened to smear across my shirt.
You could have just tapped me on the shoulder in that.
I fought the momentum of the tray until the hand that had spun me stabilized us both.
Whoa there. Nearly dropped your food, Anon.
Yeah. Whose fault is that?
God.
Yours?
I swear to all that is good and holy.
God.
Want to sit with us?
What?
Wait, did he not actually grab us and turn us around? Did he just touch us and then we instinctively turned around to follow it? Probably, knowing Anon.
Want to sit with
At
Naomi
least
and
at
me?
this point of his story.
Since you're new and all.
He points to a table where the living pink
God,
sugar rush
ending
is
one's
waving.
gonna hit fucking totally different.
God damn it. I don't want to make a scene.
Sure.
Sure. Thanks. Oh, great.
Before I even sit down, the barrage of questions begins.
So, what do you think of Volcano High? How about your classes?
Oh, God.
You seem...
I just nod along, starting not to pay attention.
You looking forward to the rest of the day?
Not really.
God, he sounds so different when he speaks aloud. Oh, God, it hits so different.
All these introductions, you know?
I get you. Hard to talk to people you don't know, right?
Something like that. Yeah. Hell, last period I tripped in front of everyone. Talk about a first impression.
I don't think they care too much.
Have you had any trouble since then? Do you have enough money for food today?
God.
Oh, you're short on food money?
Not really. Just gotta sign up for some handouts.
Naomi is starting to look disappointed I'm only picking up on Nasser's interjections.
God. Man, we are just completely ignoring her. Shut up, Naomi, though. Men are talking.
If you need a bit more extra chow, there will be free refreshments at my
Siblings.
at Fang's concert after school today.
Not even sibling. Damn.
Your what?
Fang.
Your brother or...
Sibling.
Sibling. Right.
What?
Yeah, at this point, Anon doesn't know yet.
Fang's gonna have some extra pizzas for the show. You could take some home.
I, don't know about concerts. Not really one for public events like that.
All right, man. Just thought you could use a few opportunities to make friends.
What was that?
Make friends.
I'll assume that wasn't meant to be malicious.
I'll consider it.
Hey, don't leave me out of the conversation.
Oh, just keep butting in. Just shut up. Let me talk to your boyfriend, alright?
How about I help you pick out some cheap food after school?
No.
I know some great vegan shops in the area.
No, for sure no.
My stomach rolls at the V word.
God.
Maybe another time. Sorry. So, about
Just
that
say
concert,
no.
Nasser.
Be based, Anon. Be as based as you sound in your head. Just say no.
Dinner and a show? Sign
God.
me the fuck up.
So, what do they play?
Music.
Just music. What kind? Music.
Music.
Yes.
Yes. Nasser, never change. I still love him so much.
What kind?
The kind you listen to.
Yeah, that's all music. They play the entirety of music.
What genre?
The
A
good
genre.
kind?
The good kind. Nasser.
You
Oh.
don't know, do you?
Nope.
God.
Well, free food is free food.
Yeah, $20.
I look at my
$20.
pizza, noticing something's wrong.
It's at the 10-minute
I
mark.
test it with my plastic spork and watch the cheap utensil shatter to bits.
God.
I curse my life for the third time today. The dreaded 10-minute mark had passed, rendering my pizza only useful as building material.
Oh dear. Nasser, why don't you
God,
split your
I
sandwich
forgot
with
how
him?
good the flavor text was. I've been watching Jello's stream, I say Jello Apocalypse, ignoring all the controversy surrounding him, alright? All of Jello Apocalypse's, stream of, Danganronpa, not just his, but also, I've been, watching a bunch of, different people's different, opinions on Danganronpa. Both people who are, really into Danganronpa, and people who fucking hate it. And God, man, especially with classic Danganronpa, God, I forgot how fucking boring Makoto was. As much as I love Makoto, and how optimistic he is, at the start and throughout most of the game, all the flavor text and all his internal dialogue is just so fucking boring and nothing. And, no shit, it's obvious, I could see it happen. I have eyes game and flashbacks, that this is kind of refreshing.
But it's my sandwich.
It's fine. We can split my vegan TLT.
I'm sorry, my guy.
Nasser shudders and looks at his own foot-long Philly sub longingly.
Sure thing, babe.
God. I'm so sorry, my
He
guy.
tears the sandwich in two and hands me the larger half.
The little slides there.
Here, Anon.
He sounds so sad, no.
I will never forget your brave sacrifice.
Yeah, just salutes him, yes.
With that, we all dig into our meal.
Alright, Nasser, number one, bro. Well, number two, bro. There's still one bro we gotta meet. You know what? Number one, bro. There's still another bro we gotta meet. After school.
My classes after lunch were the same as before it. By now, I had rehearsed an introduction that only the teacher cared about. My classmates were disinterested, and I would sit down to be forgotten. I hope the rest of the year is just like that. I just want to skate through it all. All that's left for today is the concert and dinner.
Yep.
I wait outside the auditorium entrance with Nasser,
Hey,
who's
Nasser.
checking his phone for messages.
Right. Thanks as the show is starting in a bit. See?
Nasser turns the screen to
Cool.
me.
You don't need to show me your phone, but cool. Aw, shit, no, go back.
FWR? What, like Franklin W. Roosevelt?
Piss off. Is the pizza here? You can have a slice, but after that, you get the fuck out. I've never heard FWR. Fuck what you are? No, there's no you there. Fuck. Yourself with a razor. I don't know. What does FWR mean? I still don't know. Even after all this time, I still don't know what the fuck FWR is. I don't think it's that. Okay, well, let me see. Texting. Or is it just nonsensical? FWR, for whatever reason. Get the fuck out for whatever reason. For whatever reason.
FWR? What, like Franklin W. Roosevelt?
Nah. Fuck-wing retard.
Oh, okay, never mind. That makes more sense. Alright, damn.
Fang's words, not mine.
Is your sibling always like this?
Yes.
Fang's...
Just wants to reconnect with his sibling.
I wait for him to
With his
continue.
older sibling.
Well, I mean, kinda?
Glad I'm an only child.
Damn.
Nasser glares at me.
Oh, right. I forgot he's super protective of his sibling.
Fang's still family.
Sorry.
Family.
Just saying, is all.
Vin Diesel family.
Nasser deflates.
You're good, Anon. And
Am I?
yeah, they're
Trust me, I'm
family,
not.
but Fang's just so...
Hey, when I hit ending 4, we're gonna be family again, brother.
Difficult?
Hell, technically ending 3 as well.
Yes, difficult. And I don't know why.
Sounds rough.
It is.
Sounds rough.
Oops, sorry,
It
I went
is.
back. I went back. Sorry. So that's what mouse 2 does. Mouse 2, okay, scroll helps us like go back, but also mouse 2. Got it.
Like, I know they care, but Fang doesn't even want to be around me.
I think I'm gonna stick with the they them for now until Fang says otherwise. I think I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna try to remember that. But once again, I am in Anon's head, and Anon is not as good with that.
Finally, the doors open, and I smell the cheesy, heart-clogging goodness within.
Sweet. Come on, Anon.
A caveman of a man holds open the door for everyone.
Hi, Spears. What does he sound like? I heard like it, but it was
Wait.
muffled. Up.
His massive hand stops me.
Yes?
What is this new striker?
I'm guided to the side, away from the crowd filtering into the auditorium.
So, how are you
Somebody's
feeling
looks
about
a
our
little
lovely school, Anon?
It's the spear-shaped pin on his lapel that reads Principal that informs me of who this giant is.
It's, nice? Cleaner than my old school.
He guffaws and slaps his chest.
God.
You can thank your classmates for that.
What?
His voice is not as gravelly as I thought it would be.
Now, go enjoy the show.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and I do need you to come by my office tomorrow for some paperwork.
I nod and go back
Oh,
to the door
boy.
where Nasser is standing, holding it open for the
boy.
last of the audience to go inside.
I feel really bad for Nasser, man.
Nasser
In these
leads me
earlier
and the large
chapters,
crowd
I
into
feel
the
so bad
shitty
for
school
him.
theater.
It feels like he gets the fucking short end of the stick a lot.
The foyer has tables with boxes of pizza stacked taller than me.
For her? Nah, I thought this was for everyone else. That was a terrible joke. I don't know what I was going with the foyer joke.
You can take a couple boxes after, Anon. That should help you out.
Cool.
Who the hell got all these anyway?
He did. How much money did you spend? I just realized. Did he pay out of his own pocket for this? Or did he ask his parents? No, would his parents support him like that? Maybe. Oh my god. Fuck, how did you pay? Did he pay out of pocket for all the pizza? Actually, you know what? It also hits different when you know that their Uncle Mo owns a pizza shop.
I did.
Too. Did you ask for a favor from Uncle Mo?
I take a box down from the stack. Others have already started stacking their plates. I check the logo on the box.
And to get so many larges from Dynamo's Pizza.
Yeah, it is Dynamo.
That's a couple $100.
About a month's allowance.
A month? That explains that disaster of a jacket.
God. You're not wrong, but holy crap. I mean, the jacket looks better here with the art, but like, I still would not wear that. It is a little tacky. The dress shirt is on fleek, though.
About the actual show.
Ditch the overcoat jacket or like go for like a plain one, and this would probably be a decent fit.
I'll check on them. Be right back.
Left alone, I stack my plate up with some quality grease-top delight. I lean against the wall, chewing bits of Supreme and observing the rest of the crowd.
Oh, he's a Supreme guy. Alright. For the sake of pizza argument, who the fuck puts peaches on pizza? I don't don't invite that motherfucker to the cookout. Who the fuck puts peaches on pizza? There we go. Alright, for the sake of... No one's gonna understand that reference unless they watch my original Snoot Game streams.
Another shit show.
God, the fact... Oh god, how many references are there that I'm just not getting? I like how the silhouettes. Like, I like the student silhouettes and how they always have, like, one bold color on them. It kind of gives me Ruby vibes.
She's so
Almost.
stupid.
They even bother?
God, how many references are here that I'm just not getting?
Bunch of losers.
Everyone seems to share the same sentiment. So why the hell did they even show up for this?
The pizza.
Nasser finally comes back and opens the door to the main hall. The crowd moves in, though I hang back to talk with Nasser.
What's with them, Nasser?
What do you mean?
The crowd. They were talking some mad shit.
What?
Oh,
Nasser
boy.
grasps at the air, unsure of what to think or do at the moment. I think he's angry.
You think he's angry? He's vibrating in anger. Yep, they still kept that the same.
Ugh, I should have known.
I don't. What are you
Voice
talking
acting
about,
is
man?
It's still pretty good.
I brought them here so Fang has an audience.
Oof.
Oh.
Nasser's phone rings. He moves aside to answer it.
Fang,
Jesus Christ.
The voice on the other end is loud and shrill.
yeah,
You could kind of make it out a little bit, actually.
He holds the
I don't
phone
know if you
away
guys
from
can
his
hear it, but I
ear hole
can
to
kinda
save
hear
his
it a little
eardrum.
okay,
The call ends, and Nasser sags.
Poor Nasser.
I've gotta leave.
Seriously?
Yeah, Fang doesn't want me here. Said I'll ruin the show.
Harsh.
Look, whatever happens, promise you won't hold this against them. They're actually a really nice person once you get to know them.
Yeah. Takes a while, though. God, now I can't unsee it. It is Cheeto laced fingers, isn't it? My God.
Nasser, why did you just murder the English language in cold blood?
Right.
Within, I see the rest of the audience, huddled in groups around tiny snack tables.
Even went to the trouble of switching out the seats for them. Naomi said it would help.
With a huff, Nasser turns away, begrudgingly leaving the
Do you
auditorium.
think Naomi, even back now, was still trying to, like, sabotage him a little bit? Sabotage them?
I enter the hall and sit in the back, away from the rest of the crowd. The lights dim, and the curtains are drawn open. On stage is a trio of people my age.
Oh yeah, I remember looking up the some of the art stuff. They're working on an animated version of this scene as well.
I think
aren't
Fang
they?
is the drummer? He doesn't look related to Nasser. Maybe it's the main front woman. That must be Nasser's sister.
There we go. Right, he doesn't know yet. Did her design always have a yeah, it did, actually.
Then why the whole confusion over her
Same
sex? For fuck's sake.
Trust me, you'll understand later.
I'm just getting thrown around today. I don't know. She looks familiar. The band doesn't
Are we gonna
bother
flash back to
introducing
it? Nope.
themselves.
Okay, cool.
Instead, the purple one begins plucking her bass. It all went tumbling down from there.
Oh god. Are they gonna remix how bad this music was as well?
What I thought was a guitar sounded horrifically wrong, far too heavy.
God. They actually changed it so it is actually two basses, didn't they?
The lead guitarist was using a fucking bass.
Yeah.
And then the vocals kicked in. Its horrific screeching, combined with the melodious shredding on a bass, created a cacophony equal to hundreds of cats ritualistically sacrificed.
God, this flavor text is so good, but holy fuck, this is brutal.
I fight the urge to cover my ears. I don't know too much about music, but even I know that you don't use two basses in one band unless you know exactly what you're doing.
God.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh God.
God.
What were they thinking?
What were they thinking?
I
I'm
looked
sorry,
back
I'm
to the
echoing a
crowd
lot
to
of
gauge
these.
their interest. Surely I'm not alone in thinking this is an absolute travesty.
This still fucking suck.
Well, Michael Kovac, is that you? Angel Dust? That's the same,
Surely.
This still fucking suck.
It's probably not actually him, but like, that is a good impression. Oh, all this is still... Wait, wasn't that fucking Rosa? I saw some Spanish there. What? Hold on. See Spanish, it's Rosa. Token Spanish person. God. I'm trying to cringe. Just remove the hand. Oh
The
my
crowd
God.
was standing,
Jesus
jeering,
Christ.
and laughing with whoever said that.
Man, I wonder if they're gonna add more jeers. Like, they're gonna have, like, more voice actors, like, say all those jeers and just start clamming over each other like that. Like, oh my God.
More words were said, but the laughter eclipsed them and the music. Wait, what happened to the music?
They stopped.
On stage, the trio looked panicked. The drummer was inching off stage, while the purple bassist was about to break down into tears. But the front woman stood there, stood her ground.
Fuck you!
I'm assuming that's her, right? Yeah. It's just not her CG.
She tossed her bass aside, raising both hands and proudly displaying a finger on each of them.
Fuck
Not yet.
all of you!
No one would wanna fuck you, bitch!
God.
That struck a
Tremendous
chord with her.
Oh God. Okay. I wonder if they will. Jesus Christ.
I watch as she grabs her bass and takes the arm of the purple one, rushing off stage with the pink drummer.
Ooh. Rock, try not to. Okay. A
Oh
lot
God,
of these are big
I
sections.
can't take this. I'm gonna grow a six-pack from laughing so much. I'm just gonna grab my pizza and leave.
Christ. I forgot Anon actually did
I
laugh.
turn towards the door and see Principal Spears, a fierce glare freezing me in place.
Anon.
Ah, fuck. His voice is even more stern than this morning.
Yes, sir?
He looks to the crowd and then to me.
I don't want to hear about any of this come tomorrow. I expect some goddamn maturity from you, Anon.
And you will.
You'll be an adult once you graduate.
That's pretty
Why
much the point
me,
here,
though?
Because you're the only other human here.
I've taught many students, and I can tell these things.
You're about to go on a fucking adventure.
His hand lands on my shoulder. Its grip was firm as it weighed on me.
Listen here, Anon. You are not the only person in the world. Everyone's fighting their own battles.
The hand squeezes before pushing me
I
towards
like
the
the
door.
more mature voice they went for him. I just expected more gravel. I wonder what his screaming voice is going to sound like, though.
I want to see you in my office first thing tomorrow. Now get out of here. This is the only warning you'll get from me. Next time, it will be campus cleanup.
God.
Behind me, the principal's voice shakes the room.
I'm going down to suplex!
God, it's very much... Very much, I want to scream, but I can't scream because there's people listening in the next room over. But it's still pretty good for what they're doing here. I need to hear one more time.
I'm going down to suplex!
The mic is clipping a bit too.
Back in the foyer, I see some boxes of partially finished pizza left. I consolidate them all in a pair of boxes and make my exit. The sun is starting to set now
Well,
as I make my way
nice of them,
home.
I guess.
You are not the only person in the world.
Like I don't already know that. There's like the classmates that all ignored me today. Naomi's annoying ass.
He got like the literal meaning, but he doesn't get the emotional meaning until like way
That
later.
fucking caveman of a principal. Nasser, who's been a bro.
Yeah, Nasser's been a bro. We like Nasser at least. Anon still likes Nasser. Nasser's cool.
Nasser's sister. Oh.
There we
Shit.
go. It had them there. The next day. God, is my alarm clock even gonna go off tomorrow? Because, like, my power is gonna be out.
The bane of all sleep echoes violently by my head, swiftly erasing any traces of slumber.
God, they even changed up his room. Okay, how do I hide the HUD? There we go. Now I know how to hide the HUD. There we go. I just click on my scroll. They added like quite a bit here, actually. Just like little bits of like garbage here, just books kind of like strewn about. Still got the gaming console. Basic PC, basic chair. Alright, neat.
Still without the energy to turn the alarm off, I stare at the ceiling for a bit, recalling the events of the last few days as an exercise. The school, if you could call it one.
I thought it was the next.
My new friends, if you could call them that. That band, if you could call it such.
Damn.
Great idea, Anon. Start the day by dissing everything you've done so far in your new life. No wonder you're so damn popular.
God.
Finally, I lean out of bed and turn
He's
the
so
alarm clock off.
pessimistic. I forgot how pessimistic and down on himself he is, which I get a little bit.
I have a good 45 minutes before I need to be at school, and it takes 20 to walk. That leaves 25 minutes to get ready. With practice movements, I execute a proper combat roll from bed, tackling the floor and headbutting it into submission.
God.
My foe defeated, I groan in victory.
Oh my god.
My new bed is half the size of what I'm used to. The hardwood floor is cold as hell. From the purview of the floor, I look around the room again. A tiny, one-room apartment with only a computer, bed, television, and fridge.
And a bit more from the looks of it, but yeah.
A whole year in this shithole. Guess I gotta take it one day at a time.
That's a bit more than what I got. I got a mini fridge, my own laptop, and a bathroom. And that's all I got in here. And my mini fridge isn't gonna work tomorrow because the power is gonna be out. Fuck yeah.
Picking myself up, I slide into today's, and every day's, clothes and pour myself a bowl of off-brand cereal I picked up the day before. My eyes scan over my phone while I shovel my sugary breakfast into my mouth.
Scroll. Crunch. God.
Like a poorly oiled machine until it runs out of fuel with a noisy slurp. Soon enough, it's time to leave for school. I grab my backpack and slide it over my shoulders. I take my jacket off the hanger and... I take off the backpack and put the jacket on.
Yeah. That's great. Alright, I like little moments like
I approach the grand building, looking to find a place in line between the other students trundling into the front doors.
God, there's probably so many references here that are just flying over my head with these silhouettes. God. Man, the art still looks really
The halls
pretty.
before class are as crowded as always, with hundreds of students filing in unison towards their homerooms.
I see like 6 actually. I counted a non in there for some reason.
By now, I'm starting to find a way around the school on autopilot. I've walked the same path twice after all. Even after the longest sleep of my life, I still feel miserably tired and ready to crash once again. I found another
Yeah, you had
entrance at the
cereal
side
for
of the
breakfast.
school with fewer students near it. The less the merrier. I check my clock once again. I'm early again. Fucking hell. Should have shitposted a bit more.
Are you supposed to meet
Why am I
meeting with
here
the
so
principal?
early again?
Meeting with the
Think I
principal?
had to do something. Oh yeah. I should talk to Nasser, give him my version of events. That way, he won't kick my ass.
God.
Wait. Oh, god damn it. The principal also wanted to see me. Shit. Probably gonna get a demerit or whatever rich schools do as punishment. I had almost forgotten. Please, Raptor Jesus, let this be the last time
Well,
I
we
need
only
to deal
able to
with
pick
stuff
one.
like
I
this.
think we were only able to pick one of these.
Get it
yeah.
over with so I can finally just slip through this year.
Nasser's a bro. Don't want to piss off the caveman. Fuck. The caveman is so cool though. The caveman's pretty cool too though. Spears is so cool though. I forgot. Spears is pretty cool. Is this one of the choices that matter or not? I gotta talk to the bro. I'm sorry, caveman. I'm sorry, Spears. I gotta talk to the homie.
Principal Caveman can wait. I want to apologize to Nasser about yesterday.
God.
I hope I can be nice to him this time. Great job, Anon. He saves you from soy poisoning by sacrificing his footlong. And how do you repay him? By
God.
laughing at his sister.
That is a crazy line out of context. Did he realize?
I just realized I don't actually know what I'm gonna say to him when I find him.
Yeah?
I wasn't laughing at your sister. I was laughing with the crowd.
That's not
No,
much better.
that sounds bad. Weird sisters, am I right?
Am I right? I am an only child.
I might be retarded. I just told him I'm an only son yesterday.
Yeah, God.
Can't help it, dude. Some people just want to mount a bunch of anything in life. Sorry.
Jesus Christ, that is the worst thing you could say, Anon.
This isn't the
Finding
time
the
to be
worst
edgy,
thing.
Anon.
Finding, like, all the worst things to say.
As I try and fail to find some way to explain myself to Nasser, I also fail at actually finding him. How the fuck did I even end up in the Tard Yard?
Jesus. I forgot how much they use. I forgot this
After
was
what
made
feels
by
like a
4chaners.
space decade of
So I
walking,
forgot how
or
much
just
they
really half an
use
hour, I find a
for-
crippled pterodon being accosted by a very pissed off purple midget.
God, we found them.
Said you invited all those assholes!
Wait,
Still no
Trish,
silhouettes for them
you
yet.
don't understand.
Is
Don't
Trish
cut
gonna
me
show up here?
off, you
Yep, there
great
we go.
piece of shit!
Damn.
Students are clearing out of the way, just trying to get to their classes. This must be a common occurrence.
God, yeah.
The diminutive Triceratops, Trish,
God, I
bows
love
her head
little
and charges
things like
at
this,
Nasser.
man. I don't know why. I love it when the sprites move and slide around. I forgot how much I love that. I don't know why. Adds more life to, like, the character than, like, you know, the 2D stills of, like, the Danganronpa slash, like, you know, sprites like that. Like the Danganronpa-esque and, like 100 line defense sprites. God, like, you had no idea how much Your Turn to Die blew my mind with, like, characters not having a pose where they're just facing forward, stick up their ass, like, you know, as their neutral pose, like, for, like, every time. Or how, like, how Class of 09 blew my mind, or like how Zero Escape blew my mind with its animated sprites. You have no idea how much I miss these sorts of
He
things.
just holds a hand out to her forehead.
Get your hands off me!
No.
Trish, I'm not gonna fight you again.
Again?
The principal's already gone on to me about the lockers from last time.
Christ.
Believe me, I had no idea the concert would have turned out like that.
Liar!
I just wanted to make sure you guys had an actual audience.
What are you saying?
You know what I mean. Come on.
She stops trying to gore Nasser and throws her arms to her sides.
Screw you! Even if you weren't trying to mess with Fang. Screw you!
Jesus.
She stomps off.
What was that all about?
God, it's so different hearing his real voice.
Anon.
When compared to his inner voice still. I really hope that when the full version of this version comes out, when he does speak aloud, when it's like in his mind, that it actually does just like, that it actually does like bleed into his real voice, because he does have that habit of saying his thoughts aloud. That would just be so cool if you could, like, make notes of stuff like that. Hold on, sorry, I'm trying to delete that one. Why can't I get there? Yes, mod view, please. Ugh. Sorry, hold on. God, I'm making the stream longer than it has to be. Can I? Why is it just copy? What? Okay, why can't I get it to work? There we go. There we go. God, I don't know why. My phone's just so tiny. Let's continue.
Don't worry about it. It's nothing.
You know, girl issues, right?
God. Women. Am I right? Says Nasser.
Sure.
God.
Sounds like she was grilling you about the concert.
God, poor Nasser, man.
Some concert, right?
Some concert, right? I don't know why.
Actually, about that. Everyone knows this breakfast within 10 minutes. I swear on my dear family, I will personally rat you on my
God, his mic is peaking every time he screams. Okay, here it works better, but like, God, it's so noticeable.
A layer of cold sweat makes its presence known.
It can wait. The office is down this hall on the right.
I know the way, but thanks.
Nasser waves and heads off. Guess it's to the principal's office with me. Again. And thinking about him makes me think about last night.
Yeah?
You are not the only person in the world.
Poor Nasser. Man.
Yeah, poor Nasser, me and Anon. Alright, when Anon's like this, I can
just wanted to help his sister. But it's not like he did anything wrong.
It's everyone else who was wrong.
Just as I reach the office, the sound of clinking glass draws my attention to the apricot ass
Here's bro
paint
number
in some
2.
pink raptor.
Are his arms more defined?
Reed, is that contraband?
Is that a weed?
Bro, you've known I'm in a band for like a year now.
God, man, it hits so different. What voice did I give Reed again? I think I gave him like the. Did I give him the Marco voice?
No, contraband in your backpack.
God.
Nah. I left my games at home.
God, I only have weed in here. Carfentanil.
Naomi facepalms, or whatever counts as a facepalm with a snout.
Reed, you have a bong in your backpack.
But we aren't in Britain.
He is like going through every excuse to try to play dumb. I know he's
You're impossible.
No, I'm Reed.
Naomi huffs and returns her focus to the stack of papers on the desk, leaving a satisfied raptor in her wake.
Yeah. He's like Roderick, playing dumb.
Works every time.
I love Reed too. I forgot how much I missed this man.
I need to learn how to do that.
Yeah, we do.
It's all about misdirection.
Misdirection.
What?
Deuces.
Oh, wait, did he hear our inner monologue? Did we whisper it aloud?
What?
Hold on.
Deuces.
Jesus Christ, I just need to check that.
The fuck just happened?
You said all that out loud, Anon.
Oh, Anon, I didn't see you there. Just
You were literally with us 5
paperwork.
minutes. You were with me just 5 minutes ago.
Paper, what's it now?
Go on inside. Principal Spears will finalize it with you now.
Paperwork? What fucking paperwork? Pretty sure all that stuff was finished before I even came here. Whatever. Probably a detention slip or whatever the principal has planned.
The meal plan, right? Or the.
I open the door to the cramped office,
God,
expecting to
this
see a
art
gruff,
looks
capable
so
workspace.
Good. God, man, this hits so different when you compare it to original Snoot Game and like even like 100 Gator. Don't get me wrong, those games art is pretty good, especially with like mostly with the characters, but backgrounds can be a bit
Instead,
sometimes.
it was a fairly well-furnished space, complete with armchairs
Especially
and
with
cabinets
Snoot
full of
Game.
photos.
Snoot Game is much older.
You going to stand there forever?
I want to hug
What are
that
you waiting
Gator
for?
Encore when?
Sit.
I plant myself in one of the armchairs and sink a bit lower into the cushion than expected. Perks of being a human, I guess.
Yeah?
I believe I told you last night to be here first thing this morning.
Well, I'm here now.
Shit.
Tell me, do I have a stutter?
This is only my second day here. No.
Speak.
No, sir.
Take this as a learning experience, Anon. Punctuality gets you far in life.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
I let you off the hook last night because you're a new student. I meant what I said last night.
Hopefully not about the whole pile driving thing.
Hopefully.
Still, I didn't bring you in here to lecture you.
He didn't?
Not many people have to use the school's financial services.
That.
What? Financial services?
All the paperwork's done to get you a special lunch card for the semester. You don't have to worry about paying until after graduation.
Student loans, yeah.
No interest, no down payments, none of that.
What's happening, sir?
You signed up for financial services, correct? Naomi
Alright,
told
Naomi.
me you need help with food and even had the papers filled out.
Naomi?
Okay, that one we said aloud.
Allow me to double check real fast. Naomi!
God, he kind of, when he screams, he sounds like Markiplier if his, like, mic peaked.
Hello, tinnitus, my old friend.
God, the fact that they sing it. Oh man, are they gonna sing the Just the Two of Us? Or am I thinking the wrong one? God, we have gone deaf.
Oh, God. Am I stuck like this?
Dismissed, Naomi. And just to be absolutely clear, Anon, you did ask for this, correct?
Well, he is in need of assistance, right? Otherwise, he's
did
stuck
we
with
ask?
budget meals.
Anon?
I glanced between the two. It probably wasn't malicious, but still. I'm not getting involved in office politics today.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, how lovely!
God. Man, he's easy to mold and manipulate. I got the perfect girl set up just for you.
Don't hesitate to ask if you have any other problems.
You may leave now, Naomi.
The more I think about it, the more I realize Naomi, we still technically got Naomi to thank for Anon and Fang getting together. As much of a fake, manipulative bitch she can kind of be, she did technically get Anon together with Fang.
Oh, yes, sir.
She leaves the office, and Spears clicks the papers on his desk into a stack.
Hate to do that, but she goes on for ages.
Yeah, I could see
Anyways,
that.
go ahead and sign here, 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 initial here, date here, print your name here.
I didn't catch any of that.
What?
Just kidding. You're good to go, Anon. And don't forget this.
He holds out the poorly laminated lunch card for me to take.
Just keep in mind, as a senior, this semester is your last, your biggest chance to figure your future out. Even if you're new to all of us here at Volcano High, we're here to help you make the most of it.
Huh.
Thank you, Mr. Spears.
Mr. Spears nods and gives a small smile.
You can come in anytime.
God.
I'm always here
Spears
to
is
listen.
so good. He's
Except
so
for
great.
topics relating to estrus season.
Oh god.
I sense great exhaustion in that last statement. I thank Mr. Spears one more time
much
and head to
has he
homeroom.
had to deal with estrus for that to be his reaction? Holy shit.
The periods pass, and eventually, it's lunchtime again. I've been focusing a bit less on class, and more on getting a routine down to avoid unwanted attention. It's like it's only me and the teacher in class, phasing out everyone else.
God. Really does just shut everyone else
I
out.
follow the flow of students towards the lunchroom, mindlessly looking about the halls. Passing by the athletic awards case, I see a decent amount of group photos have Nasser front and center. Apparently, the
did he
school
have
is pretty
that
well
many?
known for their track team. In a similar vein, Naomi is present in many of the photos in the academic achievement case. The last case was reserved for general awards, trophies that didn't belong anywhere else. The school has a few commendation awards for stopping bullying.
God.
They pass those around to every school. Looking around, there are several posters on the walls here. All simple slogans to stop the evil bully menace.
Yeah. Have you guys pieced together that he was bullied at his old school yet?
A lot of good those did me at my old school.
Well, yeah, he just said it there.
They always went all in with those efforts. One time, they even got the whole student body into the auditorium to watch a short movie.
God.
Some frail, pasty kid gets pestered by a chubby, buff bully. The kid ended up trying to run away and got hit by a car, with the credits scrolling over a scene in the hospital. Everyone in class just said things like, "Man, good thing I'm not like that bully. Yeah, if I ever see a bully like that, I'll help the kid." Then they went right back to talking about me.
Yeah.
No use feeling bad about the past. I'm here now. With a lunch card in my possession, I'm able to snag something actually edible. I should run the math on how much I'll owe by the end of the school year, but I feel more like indulging
it's
myself.
spelled wrong. There's no E typo. When's my food getting here? It said it was supposed to be getting here in like in a minute. we're just gonna keep going until hopefully we get. Grab the cookies, you fat ass. That sandwich looks good.
Why not both?
Why not both?
Hence, my tray is stacked high with desserts and the tastiest looking sandwich from the lunch line. Looking around for a place to sit, I see the aggravating creamsicle waving at me.
God, I forgot all the fucking nicknames he comes up with for Naomi in his head. Ah, yes, it's so good. My pin fell out. Hold on, sorry. My axolotl pin fell out. It stayed in my dress shirt yesterday. I only wore it for my pictures. I didn't actually wear it for my presentation, but... God, stay in.
Next to her is Nasser, with a complicated expression.
Should I have it on auto? I'm gonna have it on auto for now. We should be fine.
I just wanted to make sure you guys had an actual audience.
Yeah.
Shit. I go and sit across from Nasser and Naomi.
I see you're making use of the lunch card.
Oh god, my food just got here. Hold on.
But all those sugars! Oh, that is bad for your health, Anon. Disclose vegan options?
Okay, I don't want
I
to be
tune her
vegan.
out with the help of a crunchy sugar cookie. A glance at Nasser, and I notice he's just poking at his pasta.
Give him a sugar cookie.
Nasser, sweetie, you shouldn't play with your food.
Alright, hold on. I'll be right back. Be right back. Gotta go pick up my food. Alright, I'm back. I did get the pizza. Boom, thin crust, money shot. There we go. So you guys know, I'm probably gonna put it on auto for the rest of the stream. Maybe not rest of the stream, for a while at least. I might start judging the voices. I think the voice acting is pretty great so far though. Like, they're pretty accurate to what I had in my mind, even though I like do a lot of like comedic-esque voices, I guess we could call it. My mic is on, right? Yeah. Let's just continue. Putting it on auto.
Oh, what? Oh, Anna. What's up?
Not much. And you?
The roof?
Yeah, no. Totally good.
His following laugh sounds hollow.
Nasser.
Yeah. It's just... Fang stayed home today. The concert was a shit show and they wanted to avoid everyone. I knew I shouldn't have invited all those guys.
Naomi places a comforting hand on his shoulder.
Yeah. That crowd was harsh.
What happened after I left?
Nasser
They all
looks at
kind
me
of just
pitifully.
roasted the fuck out of her,
Trish
bro.
gave me a general
Out of them,
idea,
bro.
but I have to know.
You are not the only person in the world.
Shit.
The band never made it past the first song. Someone said they still sucked.
God.
Nasser grits his teeth.
Whoa, hey. Calm down, man.
What else? Did they say anything about Fang?
No one would wanna fuck you, bitch!
No. Kermit the Frog
Yeah.
thing that is crazy.
I don't think you'd want to hear it, though.
I do.
And what happened after? I'm gonna kick all their asses!
God, his voice actor is
Nasser,
going off a bit.
please, calm yourself.
I realize now that I have been laughing with them.
Yeah, probably should.
I left after that. Principal Spears was fucking pissed. He even threatened to suplex them.
God.
Nasser sags, emotionally spent.
Fuck. So that's why she stayed home.
Yeah.
Fang wishes to stay at home, then that's her prerogative. You just need to give her some time, Nasser.
Shut
While
the
she
fuck
said
up,
that,
Naomi.
I noticed a strange expression across Naomi's face.
I know,
Jealousy?
babe. I just wish I could help them more.
It's their fucking
If you
sibling.
need
It's
any
their
help,
family.
just holler. I owe you for the pizza.
Yeah,
We finish
I
eating
think
and
I'm
make
gonna
small talk
introduce
until
you
the
to
bell
her-
signals us to
them.
go to our
Sorry.
sixth period.
I'm trying to
Day
remember
2
Naomi.
of however many left is now out of
Pretty
my
sure
way.
I gave her a lisp and also plugged
I'm
my
fairly
nose.
certain that if Nasser found out I laughed too, I'd need to avoid him.
Yeah.
Those claws of his looked like they'd freaking hurt. With that drama past me, I can disappear and cheese through the rest of the year like I'm invisible. Ugh, when June hits, it's gonna be so sweet. Amen to that.
Oh yeah, real quick, just so you know what toppings I put on my pizza, it's chicken, mushrooms, olives, onions, and some garlic. It is thin crust too, by the way. Did I say mushrooms? I did.
Alarm is off. You know the drill. Combat roll. Headbutt. Victory screech. Breakfast. Shitposting.
God.
Close. I'm pretty good at this. I
I
think I
love
finally
Anon
found a
so
decent
much.
routine
I
for the
miss
rest of the
him.
year. I might have to go easy on the shitposting though. Yesterday I might have overindulged. But I've succeeded in turning invisible. Not completely,
God, the
but so
cadence
far, I'm
and voice
happy.
acting's pretty good.
Even the stupid stuff with
gonna lie.
Nasser seems settled. I can just cruise through schooling and shitpost in the evening. Perfection. Day 4 out of however many days are left in the year. So far, so good. It's a bit of a walk, so I get my phone out and start posting on a shitty image board. Baiting people into replying to my post isn't the most rewarding of hobbies, but it passes the time.
Meeting your doctors.
Damn. Okay, race
jobs.
goes both ways.
Pick one and only one.
God.
That ought to get a few. Just before I hit the reply button, I
That was a
sensed
bit
the air
delayed there,
behind
but,
me
yeah.
turn warmer. A few
text box I
wildflowers
was talking
growing in
about.
the cracks of the sidewalk bloom in seconds.
Naomi.
She's here.
Yes.
Good morning, Anon!
It could have been.
It could have been is a crazy line.
Naomi catches up to me.
Oh, it's so
Did
good.
you say something?
Good morning. Don't you walk with Nasser to school? Where is he?
He went in early today to set up another student event.
It doesn't
Oh.
relate to his.
He's certainly someone you
his
can
sibling.
count on for that.
He really is. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah.
Anon, have you seen our lovely award-winning school gardens yet?
Are you trying to
Gardens win
introduce me
awards?
to? Yeah, she's
They
already
do.
trying to get us there.
Come on, I'll show you.
Actually, wait. I don't really want.
Hand holding again. Yep. No alarm bells this time.
Naomi grabs my hand again, and when I come to, we're already there.
God, he just blacked out. I got someone to
And
introduce to
here
you.
they are, our school's flower beds. Aren't they just magnificent?
Please stop dragging me by the hand.
She is right, though. The gardens here are absolutely stunning. I can't tell what's more colorful, the bushes of flowers or the students that tend to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gardeners here do a great job.
Oh, yeah. You can thank the gardening club for that.
Naomi guides me through the gardens, occasionally giving tour trivia. I can't shake the feeling something's on her mind, though.
Yeah, why are you doing this?
And here is where the freshmen planted flower seeds at the start of the school year. And by the end of the year, they'll bloom wonderfully.
Man, the subtle, like, hesitancy
And
in her
then
voice.
The,
What's going
In
on
that
here?
previous line, that's pretty good.
Is she
All
coming
right.
on to me?
No.
I want to ask if she's upset about
We're not-
something.
we're not
But is that even
cucking
right of me to
Nasser.
do?
Ask what's up. It's not my place to pry. Fuck, was this one of the ones that mattered? Just ask what's up. What's up? The sky.
You alright? Something's bothering you, right?
Not really. A bit, I guess. I've just been worried about Nasser recently.
Something wrong with him?
No, he's okay. It's more that he worries a bit too much for that sister of his.
The hesitancy and
When I'm
same
with
sister.
him, he's anxious about something she's
Oh
done.
boy, here we go.
I just like him to relax a bit more about it, I suppose. Is that selfish of me to say?
A little.
I mean, I've never had a girlfriend, but I imagine it'd be a bit inconsiderate to be worried in front of her constantly.
Never had
I
a
don't
girlfriend, huh? Well, you're about to
Naomi
have your
nods her head a
first.
bit, staring at her shoes.
Sorry, I just wanted to share with someone. I guess I ended up doing the same thing I'm complaining about here, huh?
Don't sweat it.
She checks her phone and jumps a bit.
Oh, I'm going to be late. I still need to check in at the front desk. Really sorry, Anon, but the tour will have to end here.
It's fine. Hopefully it just doesn't make my allergies flare.
Yeah.
She
Anon
waves and
also
runs
has
off to the side
allergies.
door.
Is doing all this.
I should be getting to homeroom soon, too. I push open the usual side entrance I take and enter the hallway that's starting to become familiar now. Still occasionally glancing at the room numbers just to make absolutely sure, I notice someone in the countercurrent walking past. It was one of
There
the
they
bass
are.
players from the concert 2 days
They
ago.
actually showed up to school.
Nasser said she was his sister, right? Glancing at her for a
They,
moment,
them,
the
they're
expression
siblings.
on her face sort of reminds me of something. It was probably
Do they
just
have a
leftover embarrassment from the
bisexual
concert, but she seemed to have a lost look on her
wristband?
face. Or maybe it was confusion.
Oh god.
Or a mix of the two.
Probably the same look you
Either
had on
way,
your face.
there's something on her mind. I can't help but think that must have been how I looked on my first day.
Yeah.
But it was my first day of school. She'd been going here all year. What's her excuse then? Either way, it doesn't look like she
The band's
recognizes
up.
me. Objective 1 out of whatever of the current year is accomplished then. Next one is memorizing the class schedule. And that says it's homeroom in 15 minutes. Homeroom, which I share with Naomi. Ugh.
God.
She's just too too sweet and, obnoxious. Ugh, I can't find the right way to put it, but she just feels so movie-like.
Fake.
Like an act.
Fake.
Day
Yep.
4, Anon. Day 4.
He already knows.
What the hell? Why is she scratching herself? Is she a
Oh,
junkie?
Anxious.
Oh god, don't get any closer. I don't want to get shanked by a junkie pterodactyl.
You, skinny.
God,
Yeah.
baby's first alert. Oh god.
Did you see where they went?
They?
The group with the,
Dinosaurs?
Kind of what I expected them to sound like in all honesty.
Yellow hoodie, red hair, pink tail, hair buns.
Are you describing one person?
What? No! It's multiple.
Okay.
They're dinosaurs, though, right?
What?
I don't know where they went.
And just like
Yep.
that, she's gone.
And just like that, a new
I
ship
seem to have
started.
that effect on women. I call them my poison pheromones.
Oh my god! I
But it
forgot
is
he says
relieving
this
that
shit.
she didn't recognize me.
I forgot
Guess
he
Nasser
said
didn't
that. I
tell her.
almost did a spit take. No, this is one of my
The
night shirts
staccato
on.
of the
You're gonna
bell
kill me.
signals my tardiness for class. My class with Naomi. If there is a Jurassic god, please make Naomi miss homeroom today. I'll even offer a goat sacrifice.
God. There he is!
The day passes uneventfully until
yes!
fourth period.
Alright, how close
Science
is this
class.
impression gonna be?
I find a seat near the back of the room and watch the clock hands tick down the remaining few seconds to the bell. Right before the tone, one last student rushes in, out of breath.
That one should be Fang,
Oh,
right?
it's that girl again. I guess we shared a period or two on the first day and I just didn't notice. She strides across the room, taking her seat without a word. Strangely, nobody seems to acknowledge her, not even a sneer or a chuckle.
Huh.
That's odd.
So we're
Given
the
how
same.
many people were there that night, you'd expect at least a couple of snickers.
God, they don't
But
care.
there she
It's
was,
They're high
being
schoolers. They don't
completely
give
left
a
alone
fuck.
or ignored.
They make fun of you all
Seems
to
almost
get
worse than
go,
getting
and then
laughed
it
at.
passes in like a week.
The lingering chatter in the room dies out as the teacher stands from his desk, moving to the front of the room.
Good news, everyone!
Okay, it's close
Today
enough.
we'll be having a lab on magnetic fields. Find a partner and get started.
My heart sunk as those dreaded words passed my ears.
God,
Find
they
a
remixed
partner.
that soundtrack too. Find the partner.
I know
Oh,
it's
no.
pointless, but I at least have to try. Maybe someone was out sick. With my luck, though, I'll probably just end up with that fossil of a teacher. With
Nope,
everyone
you
else
end up
already
with your
starting on the
future
assignment,
girlfriend.
I resign myself to working twice as hard.
Hurry up, Mr. Annan. Your partner is waiting for you.
God.
What?
Very well. Fang, if you will be so kind as to sit next to your new partner.
I sat in momentary confusion
Okay,
as someone
the way
took
he
the seat
slides
next to
back
mine.
and becomes a silhouette background. Okay, that's cool. I didn't even notice
Spaghetti
that.
alert! Spaghetti alert!
Fucking hell, Anon. I was about to say, I didn't even notice he was gone from the background. I like little shit like that, but fuck, dude.
DEFCON level 2! There is a femoid within arm's distance
Oh my
looking
god,
at me!
Anon is a fucking
Deploy
mess.
all spaghetti lockdown measures!
Spaghetti lockdown measures. Sup?
Sup?
Thanks, you too.
Oh!
Shit! Recovery maneuvers, now!
Oh, I feel that. I feel that so bad, Anon. Oh my god. Oh.
I mean, hey, not much. You?
Chad, recovery successful!
Fucking hell, Anon.
None of your business. Just do the damn assignments. and don't
I
bother
forgot
me.
how much I love Snoot Game.
Oh, you upset right now or something?
What was your first fucking clue? Last time I'll say it. Just do the assignment and don't bother me.
Okay, gotta keep cool-headed.
He's saying
So,
this out loud.
This assignment then.
So, about the weather.
With that, we open our books and start trying to decipher who Lawrence is and why his force is magnetic. Things are going well for the first few questions. I remember a bit from that one time I tried to make a railgun.
I missed it so much.
How are you two doing so far?
We're fine, Dr. Fernsworth.
I see. And you, Anon?
Yeah, what she said.
Oh, right.
Why is Dr. Fernsworth making that face?
I almost forgot for a minute. We didn't know. Does he know? He didn't know.
I turned to Fang to ask her what the deal is, and...
He forgot, or doesn't know.
Oh dear.
Mistakes have been made.
She?
Yes?
Can you not see?
Oh, Raptor Jesus Almighty. This is the worst case scenario. The infuriated pterodactyl's wings spread wide, and her taloned finger jabs at my chest.
I am non-binary.
How was I supposed to know something so trivial would set something off like this?
Well?
I can't bring myself to say anything.
Oh, so that's how it's gonna be, huh?
Fang?
You think you can just spit in my face and then give me the cold shoulder? I'll have you know.
Fang!
It feels like the world just stopped. All eyes are on Fang. And in Fang's eyes, I see something flash briefly. Judging by those exaggerated movements and the eloquent speech, this is something Fang has been practicing.
Yeah.
This was supposed to be the big moment where she stopped an evil bigot and the whole class would clap. In all her planning and practice, Fang had made one crucial error.
Nobody cared.
Nobody cared.
Yeah, I still remember this scene. This scene was really well written.
Please consider stepping into the hall
It was
for a
actually
moment.
pretty grounded and realistic, man. God, like, this was actually really pretty grounded and realistic, too. Like, this was such a... They could have, like, even in the original, they could have, like, overblown the scene, but they actually made the scene kind of feel a little real.
Fang is quick to exit the room. Dr. Fernsworth turns a sympathetic look towards me.
Forgive them, Anon. You must understand that Fang is experiencing issues.
What the fuck just happened? Well, she blew up at me when I called her a she. She was already upset about something.
Just go by they, Anon. Just do.
She was upset before because of the concert the other day. Looks like I just pushed her over the edge.
Yeah, there's that as well.
After a few moments, Fang comes back in and sits down without a word.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Now that I think about it, something's off. Fang claims to not be male or female, but the clothes she's wearing are clearly provocative. It's almost like she's showing off her femininity. Then why?
I mean,
why would someone be wearing revealing clothing in contradiction to their identity? It's almost like they're looking for attention. Then suddenly, it hits me. I recall memories of a slightly younger Anon, running around school with a cape, pilot goggles.
Yeah, okay, this scene is also pretty rough. They don't owe you androgyny, but, like, you know, I get the idea that they're trying to go for. I mean, by the end of, like, the canon endings of 3, and when, you know, ending 4 came out, that canon ending, Fang goes back to, like, she pronouns. I don't know if they go she, they, but they go back to she pronouns, or at least they're fine with it. So, I mean, it kind of has me thinking, like, yeah... It could be a ploy for attention, or just them trying to figure out their own identity, which is a lot of Type 4 stuff, but, like, you know,
And 3 plastic katanas.
God.
That was a quick way to get sent to the principal's office.
Are you even listening to me?
Do I know? Wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I could tell.
God.
She mutters as she turns back to the assignment.
You've been staring at me for the past 5 minutes?
Jesus Christ,
Freak.
Anon. Yeah, but you'll
Judging by the looks of the class and both of our current social standing, we'll probably be working together a lot more.
God. Sorry for calling you a girl. Sorry, I should have known from your feminine appearance that you are non-binary. Let's not piss them off more than we have to right now.
Non-binary people don't owe you androgyny.
Okay, it would have been the same
Doesn't
thing.
seem like it's something she wants to hear right now.
So, you're Nasser's sister, right?
Sibling.
Sibling.
We'll get there.
Right. Sorry.
There's a brief pause until Fang speaks up again.
Yes, Nazer's my baby brother. Why do you ask?
I was just curious. Nasser has been helping me settle into the school.
Of course he did. Just wish he'd keep on my business for 2 fucking seconds.
Text? There we go. Alright, the delay there. There's still some tech issues, but yeah.
Sure.
Actually, thinking about Nasser,
It's more that he worries a bit too much for that sister of his.
Fucking
Oftentimes,
Naomi, man.
when I'm with him, he's anxious about something she's done.
Space typo. My
You told
OCD
me
is
about what
kicking in.
happened the other day. Sorry to hear something like that happened to you and your band.
What do you care?
I don't know.
Dunno.
Character
suddenly
development
my
a little
shoes
bit.
seem a lot more interesting than the
Little bit of character
conversation at
development
hand.
there.
Just think it's messed up. People would go to a show just to laugh at you.
Huh. Guess you aren't that awful.
Oh man, we're in.
Unlike every other guy in the school.
Man, she
The
puts
rest
us
of the
on a
period passed
pedestal when
between
compared to
continued small
every other
talk with
guy.
Fang.
I think they
She
like
seemed to
me.
be controlling the conversation, though. When the bell rings, Fang whips out her phone and immediately starts tapping away.
You going to your next class?
It really is just a
Cares
non
about
with
being
short
late.
ass arms.
Fair.
Huh?
See you then.
Everyone else
She
seems
lazily waves a
fine.
hand at me, and I make my way to my next class.
Don't ask me why I'm looking at the crotches.
By all
Like
accounts,
after
the
Anon,
day so far has been
after
a
Anon's
total
arms
disaster.
being short, I'm like, okay, I gotta check out everyone else's arms. I need to see what they're like. They look like, and it's like, yeah, everyone else seems
And
fine.
now, after all those tribulations, it's time for the worst type of education.
Trials and
the very
tribulations.
bane of my existence.
Was this the physical one?
Physical
Yeah, there you go.
education. I think there's a pop song about the feeling I'm going through right now. Adult
I think this is
education,
new stuff.
I think
I don't
it
remember
was.
that.
I
Oh,
didn't
God.
listen to the lyrics. Don't think most people do. They just enjoy the tune and never pay attention to the message.
God.
Or maybe I'm the one that's out of touch.
Like, hey,
My schedule
I'm
tells
out
me
of
the class
time.
is in the gymnasium. Raptor Jesus. The idea of showing
this
even
new
a small
team?
portion of my lanklet body to the tie-dye brigade is terrifying.
tie-dye.
I've been able to dodge
brigade.
the bullets coming my way so far, but I feel like my luck's running out for the day. Hate to say it, I fucking hate to say it, but it's over. My ass is grass.
God.
As I go into the gymnasium, I see that there are already
I don't
ropes
remember
hanging
this
from the
scene.
rafters,
This is new
and those
stuff.
blue mats meant to break falls somehow. Funny, every other class I've introduced myself to had only given me just enough rope to hang myself.
Damn.
Now the universe is just rubbing it in my face.
Jesus
Fucking great.
Christ. All this is so good.
I awkwardly
Okay,
stumble
yeah,
to
this
the
is new
nearest
shit.
wall and retreat into my phone.
Is this the part where they introduce? I say
Despite
new
the wonderful
characters,
assortment
but, like,
of e-celeb
characters
and
from
waifu threads debate, I couldn't get
waifu
my mind
threads.
off facing the music at some point.
All right, what was I trying to say? Is this where we get to meet the new character that they kind of took from the Goodbye Volcano High game that they rewrote in here? I wonder what they're gonna do with their characterization.
It doesn't take a rocket
I
scientist to
think that
figure out
character's
even
also
compared to my
non-binary.
peers back at rock bottom I was a runt. A relatively tall runt, but a runt nonetheless.
God.
I don't doubt I'll get singled out or picked last for any activity. Guess I gotta think of an excuse to weasel from doing anything physical.
All right, everyone, get your butts over here.
Wait.
The lethargic lizards
what is that?
stumbled their way
Oh
over
my
to the
God!
corner where
Wait,
the rather
wait,
rotund
wait. Fuck, I
Ankylosaurus
don't-
called us.
Fuck! Oh my God! I forgot. What is this a reference to? I forgot. Fuck! That's a I don't fucking remember. I don't know. I don't remember. I remember. But I don't know it. God, it's on the tip of my tongue. What are you a reference to? Fuck.
All right, all of you
Gurk.
wonderful, nondescript adolescents. Huddle up and listen up. As some of you know, because you may or may not know about our all-star school soccer team, my name is Mr. McGurk. But you may refer to me as just Coach.
Keeping to the back of the crowd, I hear the rumblings between the other students.
Isn't this guy on hot water of the school?
God, what did he
Yeah,
do?
because I heard he's a fucking weirdo.
Oh my God.
Now, sadly, I have been forced by the school board to relinquish arbitrarily my head coach status after a few unfortunate setbacks.
Sure.
I heard he showed up to a game drunk one time.
Oh God.
Dude looks like a household appliance. Do they make squeegees that big?
Jesus.
But we're not gonna let things outside of our control ruin your last stretch of high school now, will we?
Well, this certainly is a change of pace from earlier.
Now, in order to limit the number of potential accidents that could happen, I'm going to make this particular mandatory class as easy as I can on you guys. I'm not gonna make you run laps or anything, but I am expecting you to move your bodies just a little bit.
God,
In fact, we're not even gonna do anything crazy today, because we need to set the pace for what I believe is this school's newest, specialist
Oh God,
student.
please don't look at me.
I can feel the color seeping from my already
God,
pallid
no.
face.
Anon, get your skinny ass up here.
That's a slur. You
Raptor
can't say
Jesus,
that.
He's really doing this. All right, Anon, play it cool. It's only another class introduction to get through.
So your name's Anon, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, don't call me sir. Too formal. Reminds me of my dad.
God. Okay. Cool.
What?
So you're a human, huh? Smooth skin and all?
Yeah.
Restating the
unless I check-
obvious as a question may have worked for Solid Snake, but this guy is far from that.
Yeah?
You know, it's just there's not many human students around here.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
know
it'd
this.
probably be, like, hard on you,
God,
specifically.
it is. Oh my God, it is just fuck. I don't remember. Was his name actually Gurk? I need to search this up now. I need to search this up now. Hold on, I need to search this up. I need to know. It's starting to bother me, not knowing. No, not Quirk. Fuck, I don't remember. Fuck, it's gonna annoy me not remembering. Because, like, it's the same cadence. I could hear him, I could see him, but I just don't remember the fucking name.
I've barely said a word, and this is already the worst introduction by far.
Yeah?
To combat any potential bigotry you may or may not yet experience, I will graciously put you in a group, so you may integrate just a bit easier.
Great.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you're gonna be, like, integrated better. Yeah.
God, it is the same
Those earlier
cadence.
murmurings were cut with muddled laughter as the coach stumbled his way through that line.
Jesus.
I'm sure he thought it sounded better in his head.
Alright, enough chit-chat. Who wants to be friends with the human?
With the human?
The murmuring stopped. I guess the reality of the act overshadowed the humor of the question. Coach ums and ahs as he points around the room, looking for any of the candy-coated weirdos to step up and accept me into their pack. Unsurprisingly, nobody does. Can't say I
The
blame
ones
them.
who aren't a silhouette.
Anyone? Please?
Dozens of pairs of eyes glare back at him, unwilling to compromise their standing for the likes of me.
Damn.
If the sidebars were anything to go by, the student body doesn't exactly pay him the same respect as they do Spears.
Shit.
He couldn't make them do anything, even if they wanted to do it anyway. The finger of authority drops with his shoulders.
Damn.
God damn it.
God,
His eyes
same
perk up to
cadence.
movement, his finger and expression firming with a yet unseen resolve.
You two!
The demented man points directly at two students extricating
Yep, there we
themselves
go.
from the gaggle.
I remember.
Judging by their
them.
stiffening, two students who
Yeah.
absolutely did not want to be singled out.
I've seen screenshots of this character.
What? Us?
The smaller pink one pouts like a toddler as she glances to her companion, a blue dino that looks
Oh
like
my
he
god,
didn't want
they
to get out of
don't.
bed
Oh
that
man,
morning.
are we gonna have another Fang moment? Was this character? Is this character new, completely new, or was he in the other one and I just don't remember? Fuck that Snoot, man! Holy shit, that's massive.
Yes, you two. Sage. Accept Anon into your group. If you don't, I'll fail you on the spot.
Damn.
The tiny pink dino groans as the coach blows his whistle.
All right. Gonna give you a free period to mingle and get the whole socializing thing out of the way. Now, if you all excuse me, I've got scratch-off tickets in my office to attend to.
God, it's all the same cadence.
So, hi?
Wait, aren't you the caveman who just transferred over from some backwater way out in the boonies?
Jesus.
Yes?
Just yes.
The raptor narrows her eyes as she takes a step closer.
You know, because of
Pink
you,
Raptor.
I got booted out of science class.
They didn't boot you out of the entire
I didn't mean
class,
to.
right?
Talk about starting off on the wrong foot. The Microraptor facepalms in reply. Meanwhile, the Leopleurodon just stands there, trying to look like the conversation before him isn't the most awkward thing ever.
Yeah.
I know you didn't mean it, since you probably didn't ask for it, but that doesn't make up for the disruption to my routine.
Trust
how
me,
they're gonna
if it were up
characterize that
to me,
character.
I would
I
have
got
kept to
nothing
myself.
to base it off of.
Well,
because I've never played the original.
Just be aware that a good friend of mine is in that class, so you better not cause them any trouble. You hear?
It's Fang.
This tangled web of friends being friends is going to give me a headache.
Yeah.
I just want to be
God.
left out of the social pecking order. Before the situation can get out of hand, the coach materializes behind us.
Hey, good job on the whole bonding thing. I can
We just started.
see it's going well.
Yeah, great.
That's what I like to hear. Now, everyone else, get to that free period. Don't care what you do as long as it's physical activity.
With those words, everyone disperses all over the gymnasium. My new gym partners rush to the
God,
side,
hate
and I follow after
their
them,
socks
not daring
so
to
much.
test my new gym
Everything
teacher's
else
patience.
is fine to me, but just the socks being yellow just.
If nothing
pisses me off for
else,
some
Coach
reason.
was being honest with us. PE was a bit of a misnomer. It very quickly became clear no one was going to learn anything physical from this. Instead, everyone is just doing fuck all around the gym,
Yeah?
myself included. Of course, attached to my hip were two less than willing participants. Fellow victims of this social experiment we were forced into.
God.
Didn't some triggers say that if you're trying to force people together, it'll only build
Whoa.
resentment? They were trying their best to keep their distance, but they kept talking behind my back every time they thought I wasn't paying attention. Well, it was just the pink one talking. The blue one only nodded and occasionally muttered a word edgewise. Weird
Edge?
dynamic going on with them. I can't quite put my finger on it. Suits me all the same. I'd prefer it if they left me alone.
Alright.
The only friend I need
Interested
is
to see how
Stegostar,
they-
if I can even
Stego
call her that.
Star. Oh, right. It's Stella. We still haven't met Stella yet. Only online friend is Stella, and he doesn't even know it yet.
Eventually, I leave them far behind, and I'm left all by my lonesome. I'm hoping this starts a new trend of being able to dodge freaks just a bit easier.
God.
Think I've met more interesting characters in the past 4 days than I ever saw back at Rock Bottom.
God.
Hey,
We
Anon.
still don't even have his name.
For fuck's sake. I somehow failed to notice the blue dino meandering after me and trying to get my attention. And of all people, it had to be the one who embodied wanting to be anywhere else right now.
God.
He had the decency to remember my name. If only I could say the same.
Oof.
What do you want?
From their front pocket home, one of his hands slips free with a cell phone in tow.
We need you for something.
Something.
Just
Yeah.
something.
My name is Leo, and
Leo. Alright, Leo.
Not really interested in whatever's going on.
I like his
get
design.
that.
His design's
It's
pretty
just
dope.
Sage and I need you.
For what exactly?
You! Monkey Man!
Whoa,
A
Sage,
loud
you can't just
screech
say
rang
that.
out to my right, slightly above me. The pink gremlin from earlier, Sage, was barely hanging onto a rope fixture by her tiny little arms.
Get over
Those
here!
shoes
I
also
need you
kind
for a
of piss me off
video!
a bit.
Leo, start recording!
I was just in pure awe at the scene playing out before me.
God.
I couldn't bring myself to get
Alright,
out of
I
the way
already
before the
love
wheels
Sage
fell
so
off
much.
this
I
wagon.
love them so much. They're fun too.
Anyway, you seem to be lost, human man. Are you, by any chance, lost?
You just said
Lost
the same
as
thing
to what's
twice.
going on.
Yep.
What's your point?
I want you to know, Scaleless One, that I understand your plight better than anyone else in this school.
You see,
Your
I
struggle is valid, my friend. Completely valid. And I care for you.
God.
I spend thousands of dollars. Thousands!
Oh my
every
God.
year on
They're
charity
just-
that I donate anonymously to further dinosaur-human
Anonymously?
relations.
No, I'm anonymous. You're Sage. God. They're Mr. Beast.
You... what?
Leo, please tilt the camera just a bit so there's only a little of him in the shot. I want the focus on me and only me.
Yeah,
Got that?
they're just enjoying the beat.
The blue man
influencer.
groans at the psychotic request.
God.
Sage,
Poor
is
Leo.
it... What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
We're shooting a movie, my dude, and you
My
just so
dude,
happen to look like an
no.
excellent extra. Plus, it's retribution for stealing my spot in science class.
What do you mean, movie?
A skit, my dude. Come
My
on and get with
dude.
the program.
No.
So, like, a Snoot Tube video?
Yes,
Tube.
silly Billy. A fucking Snoot Tube video.
Silly Billy? Never call me that again.
God forbid I try to be a bit flowery about it. Now, please, act like you're getting hassled by my spicy remarks.
I'm sorry, but I can't take you seriously looking like that.
God.
Looking like what?
Like, you hanging from up there. Like
Just
an
like you
actual
are.
monkey. It kinda defangs the accusations against me.
Defangs.
Don't you think?
Yeah, bro, that's the point.
I could tell she was struggling to hold the rope just from her facial expressions.
It's irony. The new wave of both humor and social commentary.
It's
Now,
ironic.
can we please get back on track?
They're also an artiste. They're a different
no?
type of artiste. They're just a skit person.
Just the type of behavior I expect from a monkey.
Whoa, you can't
You
say
have
that.
a chance to make your situation a hell of a lot better than it currently is, but you never do anything about it. That's
They're
why
not
I
wrong,
donate
Lily.
thousands of dollars a year. I don't put my name on the funds, though. Keep that shit anonymous.
No, my
I'm
name
allowed
is
to
anonymous.
do this because
I'm
my
anonymous.
parents are very, very rich and filled with the same amount of guilt that everyone else has deep down but won't ever talk
God.
about.
Really
if I
is
were a
Mr.
bit
Beast.
more socially conscious or thin-skinned, I might be offended.
Sage?
Oh,
Their arms about to give out.
Seems
Stop!
like Icarus flew too close to the sun.
God.
The small creature flops onto the blue gym mat with a thud reverberating around the vaulted ceiling.
Ooh.
To my surprise, Leo seems to not really react to his friend gracefully eating shit.
ow.
Do you need help?
No.
As if any of what I just witnessed didn't answer that question.
God.
No, please. Just keep recording, Leo.
Jesus.
Please tell me you captured the fall.
Yes, I did.
Good.
Good.
I think your shoe is over there.
Despite her tumble, she snaps upright with remarkable speed.
I can get my own shoe, you skit.
Damn.
The yapping mutt heals herself almost instantly, turning heads betraying an otherwise discreet
Really
audience.
racist.
Sage slumps into her sigh, broken and beaten.
Fuck, dude. Sorry. Shouldn't snap at you like that. No hard feelings about the whole science class thing. I was just venting about the injustice of it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I want to go and beg for those good painkillers they have in the nurse's office.
Oof. Just limps off.
All I could do was watch as she
Sage
started
is
limping
so
towards the
good.
door.
So,
Love
what
Sage
was
already.
that all
It's so
about?
good.
It's complicated.
God,
Sage
two
just
things.
wants to be a Snoot tuber. So she pulls these pranks sometimes where she hassles people.
Oh, they're one of those types. Fuck. Never mind. I take it back. Actually, they could get better, but
She
fuck.
doesn't mean anything by it. It's just for the exaggerated reaction she can get out of
Leo's
people.
probably pretty much a bro. We got 4 bros chilling in a hot tub, each of them 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
So she's trying to be one of those annoying prankster dudes who were popular several years ago.
Not really. It's hard to explain. I've gotten used to it is all. She claims it's artful, but I don't see it.
Does she get hurt regularly like she just did?
Yes.
Yes.
God.
Yes, she does.
Oh, it is.
She really
I
doesn't
thought it
want me
was
to help
they.
when it
I could be
happens.
wrong.
She claims it's funnier that way.
Oof.
With that,
What are they,
Long John
masochists?
Sapphire shrugged, and we went our
Long
separate
John
ways without another word.
Sapphire?
The eyes seem kinda distant, but I'll consider it a blessing, putting a bow on this awful day in general.
Come on.
Sage
Leo
forgot her
doesn't
shoe
deserve
over
that.
there. I try not to overthink it as I prepare to get away from this insane Saurian circus. Unfortunately, 5th period is mathematics.
Alright, now we're back to old stuff.
I'm barely able to keep myself awake while Mr. Karladewski is giving a lecture on the inverse of tangents.
Alright, so it is.
And on.
Okay.
I sit ramrod straight at the address.
I don't know how close.
Are you freaking listening? Come finish this freaking problem on the freaking board.
I don't know how
Just
close the
one
impression
social
is.
disaster after another today. Hesitantly, I slide out of my chair and trundle my way to the whiteboard, trying to decipher the runes I'm expected to make sense of. Only, I never made it to the whiteboard.
Did we trip again?
3 rows down, and my foot catches on a loose backpack
Yeah.
strap in the aisle. Luckily, I fell sideways, and there was a cold, hard desk in the way to catch my fall. To the chuckles of the rest of the class, I look up from my final resting place and see a massive pink and white muzzle.
Dude.
Hey,
Like a deer caught in headlights, I can only stare and wait for him to continue.
You're on my desk, man.
Yeah.
My senses return to me, and I quickly get up, picking up and returning the pencil that flew to the floor in a flurry of apologies. Then I recognize just whose desk I fell on. It's
Row
that
number
drummer
2.
in Fang's band. Don't I just have the luck of the devil? Giving one last apology, I head to the front of the room and solve the whiteboard problem. I tried solving the problem to the best of my ability. It still took a solid 2 minutes. After circling my answer, I look expectantly at Mr. Karladewski, who gives a nod. Finally turning around to return to my seat, I freeze. Right there in the front row is the last member of the band, Trish.
God.
I stumble back to my desk. Mr. Karladewski gives each row a stack of papers to pass back.
Alright, this is the freaking homework coming today's lesson. Use page 279. I'll give you the last 15 freaking minutes of class to work with your freaking peers.
God.
Mr. Karladewski returns to his desk and pulls out a math book with a monthly romance novel crudely stuffed inside it, with a very detailed centerfold, by the way he turned it sideways. Looking ahead to Reed's desk, he's been joined by Trish, who's trying to get him to get started. I think I can feel their eyes following me. Back at my desk, I glance over the math sheet. Page 279, right? Looks like I finally get to use that phone book of a math textbook. Where is it? I open my backpack, and instead of my math textbook, is the Saturnia Collector's Edition art book I splurged on yesterday. I'm frozen. Can't move an inch. Did I grab the wrong book this morning?
Yeah.
Is someone playing a sick joke?
God.
How could I bring this to school? Something bounces off my head and lands on my desk. It's enough to snap me back to reality, and I shove my backpack under my desk, furiously zipping it. On my desk is a balled-up wad of paper. Oh, great. I was hoping to avoid these chain notes. I unfurl the ball to read the note. Look up.
Opposite
I look
of
up and
Ingo.
see the purple one waving me over. Fuck.
Great.
Grabbing my stuff, I shuffle over
New friend
slowly to
group.
the duo.
Sup, compadre?
The breed.
What's up?
See, he's my class partner, so I look out for him. How are you looking out for your class partner, Anon?
Okay.
Are you enforcing the social contract? You having good conduct and mutual respect so you can leave class and go on with your life?
Okay,
What's
calm
this
down, Trish.
about?
You didn't say
A certain friend of mine has partnered with you in science, right?
Wait. Oh.
You mean Fang?
They just messaged me before class. Said they had to be partnered with a skinny bigot. Then proceeded to show them.
Ooh,
I had a feeling you'd meet him.
the smirk.
Am I going to have to tolerate humiliation from these meteor dodgers too?
Jesus.
My head is starting to hurt. Hopefully we can just get started on the math exercises.
Yeah, that was me. I apologize, though.
I know, and I appreciate it.
Oh God.
I'm Trish, and this is Reed. We're
Trish
Fang's
is the
best
second most
friends.
insufferable character
Uh-huh.
in this series, but at the
What
same
about
time,
you?
I'm
Now
like,
you
I
tell us about
understand
yourself.
her where she comes from more.
Red
So I can
alert.
justify it more. God.
There is no way I'm telling anyone, especially these people. And if they find out where I was a few days ago,
I'm Anon, and I'm a human. I got here Monday.
What's your
all.
favorite dinner food?
We know that. We want to know where you're from, what you've been doing since you got here, if you have any friends.
I've
No
been
friend.
doing nothing. I don't really care about friends.
she doesn't look convinced by that answer.
Oof.
Right.
You know that Nasser dude, right?
Hey. Yeah. I saw you earlier with that slut Naomi, too.
Whoa.
Trish squints her
I
eyes
mean,
at me.
true, but whoa.
They were my welcoming committee. They helped me with getting settled. Nothing besides that.
Right. Did Nazir or Naomi invite you to anything? Or.
No, I don't remember. I've been trying to get them off my back, but why do you ask?
We had a concert last week. Nazir and Naomi invited a whole bunch of assholes to ruin it.
Oh boy.
Suppose if we had seen a human in that crowd, we would remember, right?
Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, concert?
I don't think they
Wait.
invited me here to solve math problems.
Oh boy.
We have a band. I'm the lead
Who is-
bassist, Fang's the vocalist and secondary bass, and Reed is the drummer.
No guitarist?
And the songwriter.
Oh boy.
He just comes up with the funny song titles.
That's very neat. Would love to listen to your band someday.
I drag my chair backwards and clumsily rise from my seat.
It was great meeting you guys. I'll be going back to my desk, though.
Wait, I'm not done with you yet.
Oh boy.
What? I really should get started on the homework.
It's important. Look at me.
How important?
She has a very serious look on her face. She's not saying anything. Her glaring through the back of my skull makes me think she means business.
Fang is happy. They found something about themselves they finally like, and I helped them through a dark time. They made up their mind.
They? Themself? No wonder Nasser seems so confused by this.
Oof.
They don't need people in their life who might hurt or confuse them. They have us and the band. We're trying to make it for ourselves.
There's Trish's
Okay.
controlling personality.
I look out for them because I care for them. They've been hurting because of those dicks, and I'm doing my part in assuring them.
Was that what I saw her doing earlier? Looked more
You know,
like
I
a
remember
one-trigger
Monk. I forgot
trigger.
who it was.
I don't understand.
I remember Monk or like someone else saying that they liked my rendition of Trish, where like our voice was more gravelly, like high pitch.
Looked more like, was that?
I look out for them because I care for them.
I look out for-
They've been
okay,
hurting
yeah.
because of those dicks, and I'm doing my part in assuring them.
Like, okay, let me just read this first line. Okay, hold on. I look out for them because I care for them. They've been hurting because of those dicks. I'm doing my part in reassuring them. Like that's
I don't
that's the voice
understand.
I do.
My point is,
Or when I
don't
played this
upset
first time
Fang.
I just wanted to solve math problems.
Just wanted to solve math problems.
Yes, ma'am.
Fucking hell. My stupid legs. Stop shaking. I'll take this opportunity.
Thank you for the lesson, Trish. I'll keep that in mind. See ya.
Wait, man, you want this?
Reed holds out a sheet of paper. Wait, it's a copy of the homework assignment. And it's complete?
Damn.
Hold on. I thought you were the one needing help.
Shh. The friend of my friend, who's the friend that helps me, is also my friend, too.
Oh, what the fuck you
I
talking
don't
about,
think
Reed?
that's how the saying goes.
You're sharp, Anon. Razor sharp.
God, I
Friends?
fucking love Reed. I miss him. Friends? Sure. With you, Reed? Yeah.
The bell announces lunchtime, and the rest of the students collectively rise and start shuffling out the door.
Lunch hour. Been a blast talking to you guys.
I
This is where
swiftly snatch up the backpack by my leg, flashing an earnest, sympathetic smile at them. Or at least I thought it was one. As I power walk out of the classroom,
bag, right?
I swear I caught a glimpse of
Accidentally?
Reed waving goodbye. A shame I have other places to be, namely away from the pissed-off midget.
God.
Sorry, man. You seem like a good guy, but with that tiny tyrant? Not in this lifetime. That was the worst fucking experience in a long time. Almost as bad as actually dealing with Fang in class.
Okay.
Here I was
it's
thinking
not
I
that
could be
bad.
invisible for the rest of the year. And now I have classmates talking about me behind my
Okay,
back
there we
on
go.
their
There was a bit of
phones,
a delay.
probably for the rest of the school year. At least it's the best period of the day now. Wonder what to get
period.
for lunch today. Wait.
What's that smell?
Oh no. I duck into a corner and rip the backpack open. What should have been my lunch card, binders, and horrifically embarrassing art book
God.
was instead a half-dozen glass flasks, bags full of something, and all sorts of machinery I don't recognize.
God. So we got
Someone else has
we
my
got it
backpack
cooking on.
and that book. If they see
They mustn't know I'm
this
a weeb.
backpack, it's from the
They
Reed
can't know
guy,
my
I
power
bet.
level.
When I rushed out of class. Fuck me. On the other hand, I could get a Medal of Honor for turning all this stuff in. Think
Nah,
you can
don't
even
say
get
it.
a bit of cash for reporting stuff like this. What am I thinking?
I'm not.
Any
snitch.
amount of money is not worth my power level being revealed.
God, yeah, dude. God.
I can't ruin
I
my
forgot
life.
You said that line.
Not again.
Not again.
Especially not with these losers. A half hour until lunch period ends. Good. I need to find Reed. I double back to the classroom I just left and find it empty. Fuck! Maybe he's getting his lunch now. Cafeteria then. I sprint through the school hallways, already familiar with the layout, looking for the drug dealer. The colorful crowd in the lunch line makes it difficult to pick Reed out, so I have to carefully scan the room.
God.
I
There he
finally
is.
spot the pink raptor at the end of the queue, tray in hand and incriminating evidence on his back. The world must be fucking with me since I'm the one currently carrying a mini cartel in a backpack.
Reed!
That was a bit loud.
The stoner drummer turns my way as I try as calmly as possible to approach him.
What up, my guy?
I give the backpack a bump, causing all of the dubious glassware within to clink.
Think you got my backpack, Reed?
Huh. Was wondering what this felt later.
He holds out my backpack to me.
Here you go, man.
We trade backpacks. I'm grateful to hand his over while simultaneously examining mine still within his grasp. Doesn't look like he opened it at all, but...
Thank fuck.
Why are you so worried about the bag, man?
We got the card.
Shit, fuck.
Dodge, go for the card.
Because...
I feel like
Don't
the
bring
line
up the art
delivery's
book.
pretty
Think, you dumb fuck. There's gotta be something you can say. Naomi, I owe you a fruit basket.
alright. God.
My lunch card. I wouldn't have
We're
been able
probably
to get
gonna
my
owe her
lunch
two by
without
the end
it.
of this game.
Oh, fuck. Dude, I'm sorry to hear
Aw,
that.
dude.
What?
New kid in school and you need the lunch card? Do you, wanna hang out with us? You look like the lonely type.
Fuck no.
Nah, I'll be good. Nah, I just needed my...
Come on, bro. I'll introduce you to the whole band.
You don't have to...
Bro number 2. Will Leo be bro number 3?
Like
That's
a
the
good
real
deed
question.
with a good deed.
What?
I'll be your first friend, Danon.
What?
Yeah, man.
I appreciate it, but, you know...
You worry about Trish, bro?
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah, she can be a bit rough, but she's great.
Isn't she on a crusade to assault everyone that laughed at your concert?
Hell yeah, she does that sometimes. Don't worry about it.
Sometimes.
It's fine for you to be worried. You'll see. She's plenty nice.
Yeah, but like
Maybe
the end
I
of
was
this
a bit
game,
too quick to judge.
with, like,
Hey,
ending 4.
there's Trish now.
Hey, Reed. Sorry, gonna have to return that crowbar a bit later than I promised. Also, I
forgot
got
that's
vengeance on another one of those jerks.
Are those connected?
Those aren't related, right?
Who's asking?
Jesus.
I need to get out of here.
I need to get out of
Oh,
here.
Reed, thank you for talking. I'll just be on my way.
Ah, man, I love this. I love this so much. I forgot how much I miss this. The voice acting is pretty good. Not gonna lie. It's not the best, but like it's pretty good.
Hold on, man. Trish just got here.
Reed, what's all this about?
And on here and I had a little mix-up. Anyways, he was a total bro about it.
Bro.
He's like super poor and stuff.
How poor?
God.
You know that lunch card thing they advertise on the school brochures?
Bull.
Show her, Anon.
I'd rather not.
Oh my goodness, you poor soul.
God.
Literally, even. So
Poor
I
soul,
figured, why not be a bro
oh my
back to
God.
him? Like, be his legit welcome committee.
I appreciate the thought, but, I should really be going right about now. Bye.
Oh, Fang. What took you so long today?
Walks right into Fang. Hi, Fang.
Why me?
Yo. Wait.
I wonder
Is
if
that
Sage is
Anon?
gonna pop up in this
What's
scene. Are they
he
gonna
doing
fight?
here?
No, it's the other new human transfer student with the dress sense of Rex Luthor.
Rex Looper.
Hey, Fang, good to see you again. Well, lunch is almost over, so I'll...
Okay, why is this so delayed? That's so delayed for
He's
some
poor.
reason. Maybe it's because I got an
Like,
auto.
super poor.
I don't know if they just have trouble with like auto trying to get
How
that
poor?
cover.
You know those lunch cards they have on posters near the principal's office?
Damn.
Wow. That is hilariously depressing.
Ooh.
I hate everyone here.
Anyways, that doesn't answer my question of why the skinny loser is here.
Jesus.
Man, Anon's like a total bro, and I'm his first friend, and we're gonna be rugby buddies for the rest of the school year.
That's like
Then,
Xbox, right?
like,
Or that's at the game. I
He'll
forgot.
be my business partner, and we'll sell enough goods to get half the country high. And like, fuck narcs and fuck the IRS too.
Based Reed. God, I love Reed so much.
Ugh. Trish.
The moron swapped backpacks, and now they're best friends or something.
Yeah, that. And now I'm gonna go grab my lunch, so...
God.
We can all grab some together.
Well, Reed is a good judge of character.
Is he? He is. God.
Didn't you already grab your lunch, Reed?
Yeah, I want seconds, man.
What? I look at Reed's tray and see it's completely empty.
When did you... How?
Come on, man. I got a mean case of munchies.
I end up walking to get food with Trish, Reed, and Fang. Every time I consider ditching them, Reed says or does something to keep me with the band. Fuck my life.
God. Really does not want to be.
I'm able to
social
hold
with
the
them.
makings of a conversation with Reed, but it feels like I'm talking to space. Trish was listening in while we made our way to the lunchroom, but was more focused on her talk with Fang.
What do you mean my halter top is out now? I haven't noticed a difference.
I'm telling you, the next thing is going to be leotards.
No.
What?
Fuck that. I would never wear something that retarded.
Jesus, these are real
As
teenagers
for
sure.
Reed,
So, you play video games, right?
Yeah, I got a
Video
couple
gamer.
consoles.
Do you think they're gonna
Toaster
bring
for
back the
PC.
Link?
Only X-Rocks. Battlestars is sick.
Okay, X-Rocks, got
Accusation has a better lineup overall.
But like,
God, console
Sony
game
games are
wars.
all lame. Like,
What?
just movie lame.
You can't prove that.
I can.
Huh?
Get your phone on, man. Look up uppercase LW underscore
God.
S9 underscore CNEKL underscore I.
He actually said all that out loud.
How did you say that out loud?
He said it out loud.
Just look it up.
That joke
man.
doesn't hit as well when there's a
what's
voice
the
acting.
harm?
Look up the link. We're doing it. We're doing it. Is it gonna actually pull up the game? Yeah, it is. No, we got an ad for an ad.
What
Are you
on
fucking kidding
earth?
me? At least it's Doom. All right, now for the worst game. Do. I'm gonna get hit by copyright. Yeah, this character is what I was talking about before. By the way, Sage. They brought Sage back. We're not gonna watch the full thing because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get hit with copyright. When the next poll comes out, I'm still gonna have this game, I think, on the poll, just for the sake of like maybe I don't know if I'm gonna remove this one or keep it on, just for the sake of comparing it to Snoot Game. I don't know. I don't really want to spend money on it. Let's continue.
Pretty hilarious, right?
God,
What
yes.
is this? Some kind of Netsticks cartoon knockoff?
It's funny in a way. Yeah.
X-Rocks is better anyways. You see the whole lineup that I prepared for...
Reed delves into his rant about console
Yeah,
differences.
here we go. Console Wars.
I thought he was just an airhead, but
Hello,
I
Christian
totally can't get a read on
112.
this guy.
What's up, my dude? Do that, Dunari. Yeah, I've already technically played old Snoot Game. You could see it on my channel. You could see it on my YouTube channel and my VOD. I'm just looking at the Encore because I heard they added a new scene, which is like taking characters that weren't in the original, but are in the original Goodbye Volcano High, like Sage, revamping them. I'm interested to see what they do with the rest of Sage's character. We already passed that scene. Kind of interested that, you know, I mean, I think in the original, I'm just gonna keep calling them they, because I also know Anon is really bad when it comes to pronouns. But like, I'm just gonna keep calling Sage they, because I think if I'm remembering correctly, Sage in the original was also they, and I feel like Sage and Fang would be like friends just because they're both the non-binary students. So I'm just gonna play it safe, call Sage they. I'm interested to see what they do with their character, because like they're kind of like this, like they're very much eccentric, and they're also like are like someone who wants to become like a pretty like a famous person. I still don't know what personality type for the Enneagram I would say. Don't have enough on their character, but like they're very much like someone just looking to be popular, I feel, so far. At least on the internet.
Well, anyways. The lunch lines aren't getting any shorter. We should hurry and pick one.
Once we all got our food, we all stand around chatting a bit more outside the line. Trish and Fang babble to each other about their daily activities all through the lunch.
How good the
Reed, on the other hand, has pulled out a tablet from his backpack and is showing me something.
I forgot how good all this narrative and flavor text stuff is. Flavor text. How much like personality was in all of the narrative, man. I forgot. I loved like the little difference in like his internal dialogue. Sounds more refined, more confident, a bit more okay, sultry is a bad word for it. But, you know, you get what I mean. Deeper, as when he talks in real life, he's a lot more awkward. I'm interested to see, because I know Anon has a habit, because I played the original, Anon has a habit of saying stuff in his head out loud. So I'm interested to see, you know, in the future, if they update, like when they update the game and the full game comes out, if, you know, his internal dialogue and external dialogue is going to start bleeding out into each other. And also if, like, you know, the more you like develop his character through ending 3 and especially ending 4, if his internal voice is gonna change, and when he grows older, his external voice is gonna change to be more like the refined inner voice. Very interested. Like a lot of cool ideas, good ideas here. I really love all the
So,
updated
like,
art as well.
you
and
know
the
we got a
updated UI.
band, yeah?
Yeah. Trish brought it up earlier and all.
Check it. I've been recording our practices.
Thank you, Christian.
Fang and Trish both look at me expectantly. Fuck, shit, fuck, okay. You can do this.
God.
Cool. Let me see.
Even through the poor recording quality, I can still see and hear just how atrocious the band is. I bite back the grimace threatening to come out as I give the video my full attention.
Well, we're great, right, Anon?
You're certainly something. It's a word.
Certainly original.
I know, right?
God.
But like, why two bases?
Fang glanced at me from the side. Weird.
It's our style.
Did Fang
I
already
see.
have a crush or at least an interest in us
What do
already?
I say here? I can only give feedback on games I haven't played, not music.
Ooh. God, games I haven't played, but not music. Like the double tension on the G strings. Very nice iconic reference to Beethoven's Feuerlied. Alright, let's go with that.
The three stop in their tracks and look at me. Think I messed up.
How could you tell?
Jeez, man. You got the ears of a bat?
Just something I picked up.
I didn't know you knew about that sort of thing, Anon.
Yo,
Me neither.
next time we have a concert, you gotta come along.
Oh god.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's some glitches here. Maybe it's because I'm doing it on auto a little bit here so that I can just let it play out. But there are some minor glitches, specifically with like the text.
Trish glowers at
sometimes.
me warily.
I don't
Like, it
know.
sometimes can be
Maybe if
choppy,
he actually
sometimes it's a little
talked about
delayed.
himself for once.
Nope, nuh-uh, no way, abort.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, man. Go ahead. None of us are judging. I'm not, at least.
God, I love Reed.
Well,
I wonder if Leo's gonna be like run number 3.
Sorry, Anon.
We gotta bail.
Those are like 3 different voices. Up.
Huh?
And like
Where are
one and like one portrait that they did there, even though it's all 3. Alright, so Naomi and Nasa are showing
They're
up, right?
already gone.
If I'm remembering correctly.
Pretty impressive how
Naruto.
fast they can move, even
It's
with
been
their
a while
hands
since I
full.
played OG
But
Snoot
what
Game.
could have made them run like that?
Anon!
Oh, fuck. Anon immediately goes,
Oh.
oh, fuck.
I turn around to see Nasser and Naomi approaching, food in hand.
I knew I'd find you here with the others. Shame they ran off. Why did they do that?
Already trying to fucking
Her shrill,
manipulate
goody-goody,
us,
sugary voice
like,
is
into
piercing
being
through the
together.
chatter of the lunchroom.
Naomi
I
trying
don't
to get
want to
Fang
reply if
and
it
then
means
Han
hearing more of
together.
her voice.
Wasn't that Nasser's sister? How wonderful that you're making friends, Anon.
All
Tell
according
me
to
everything.
plan.
What were you and Fang talking about? I want to know all about it.
Oh, help me God, I just can't catch a break. I just want to go home.
She
But
really
there's
looked
still
at
half a
Anon
day
and
to
said,
go.
yeah, he can fix her.
Hey, Anon.
Fix them.
You,
Whatever.
seem kinda low energy. Are you alright?
The Anon you are trying to reach is currently having an existential crisis.
God, Anon.
Please leave your message after the screen.
I'm saying that I forgot how good this like narrative and internal dialogue. I'm saying that this is so good because like I've been dealing with a little bit because like I've been looking back at like some of Joseph Anderson's Danganronpa streams, some of like Jello Apocalypse's Danganronpa streams, a bunch of other people too, including like Game Grumps and all that. And I forgot how fucking plain for the first game the internal dialogue for like Danganronpa was. Like, oh my god. A lot of like the narrative and internal monologue is either redundant or just boring.
Yeah, man, good on you.
There's some
You're quite the
flavor here.
extrovert.
I'm
Are we?
mentally screaming. I swear, I just want to get out and never come back.
We're never gonna see
Was
Sage
that
one more time.
really my sibling you were
How
hanging
long?
with?
How long is this?
Fang and
demo
her
again?
friends. Yeah. Strange group. I know.
I'll say.
Jesus, Naomi.
Is they're not that bad once you get to know them?
Colorful folk. Yeah.
No, I
no.
know, that's
I
different-
mean
different
they.
Hmm?
Okay.
Fang!
Fang, just Fang.
Uh-huh. Sure hope so. Seems I'm gonna be her lab partner for the rest of the year.
Whoa.
Oof.
Naomi pauses for a second.
All according to plan.
Honestly, they're just going through a phase, man.
That phase include rants about non-binarism?
Fang hit you with that too?
What a great opportunity for real friendship.
I like how
Anon.
Nacer's
I'm
actually
so
trying
happy
though,
for you.
reconnecting with a sibling.
If there's anything Fang needs in these trying times, it's a new friend to talk to.
Yeah, new friend, quote unquote,
I
trying to
don't know
get us
about
together,
that. You know
like
how that is,
smacking two fucking like dolls together, just a doll and fucking a Fang and Anon.
I would love it if you tried.
Yeah, he could fix her.
And Nasser would really appreciate it too.
Why is Otto not gone?
Would he?
Whoa, calm down, boo.
There we go.
That's not how it works. And I don't think...
The bell's loud sound rings on our ears. A rush of relief and dopamine overcomes me. I'm free.
We'll talk later, Anon. I'll have to keep
I'm not
my
sure if
eye
I'll
on
play
you,
the
though.
full game when it comes out. I might.
Don't worry,
I might
Nasser.
play the full game when it
I
comes
know
out
Anon's a
just
good
for the stage
character.
scenes, just to get new stuff.
What is she talking about? You know what? It don't matter. None of this matters.
None of this matters.
Only useful
God.
thing I learned all day.
I guess I'll have to go now. See you around.
Be a little nicer, Anon.
Ask if you need anything. I'll help you out.
God.
I'll hold you to that one.
Yeah, she
Just
does.
you wait.
Nice. Now you'll never get them off your back. Congratulations.
Hey, take it easy, man.
Come, Nasser. We have a busy day today.
Poor Nasser.
Oh, sure.
See ya.
Okay, there we go. That was it. That was the full trial version. Alright, cool. Yeah, alright, that was nice. I like the Sage scene. I mean, I like the voice acting. Some of the voice acting's pretty decent, but like some is like mic clipping and like I mean there was also the minor glitches with like the text box. Maybe it was because I was running it on auto, but like sometimes the text box doesn't go completely there or like you gotta tap it multiple times in order to get there. Like I get what they're trying to do with it, but like I don't know, they gotta probably pause the voice acting or just make it like I don't know, new text box for that instead of what they're trying to do. I like the new UI. The new art is really pretty. Like those are massive upgrades as well. It's been massively revamped. And I'm very interested to see what they will do with Sage and Leo's character. Clearly, Sage has a connection to Fang, and I'm interested to see how they're gonna modify the story in order to like have that addition to it. A little disappointed that we didn't get to see or hear Stella or Rosa's VAs. I'm not sure if they even have the VAs yet, but yeah. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. Okay, I am going to stream Snoot Game Encore eventually when the full game comes out, but like I'm not sure if that's gonna be anytime soon. I don't know if it's gonna take up a Sunday stream slot. It might just take up a Saturday stream slot or like a weekday stream slot. But honestly, I am genuinely curious and excited to see where this project goes. In my YouTube description, I actually have like I believe if I'm remembering correctly, I do have the link to like the download itself and all that, as well as like the coffee page and all that stuff. So if you want to support them, go ahead and support them because I feel like what they're doing here, what they got here so far, is pretty great. It's pretty good. And I'm very excited to see what they do in the future. Okay, I'm not gonna have this outro take too long because I gotta start getting ready tonight, especially since I gotta get rid of all my perishables. Once again, I might as well have this be the first thing I say before I update you guys on my stream schedule, but yeah, I said this at I said beginning of the stream, but like in the technically first stream because for some reason, I don't know why, Wi-Fi was bugging out, but in like the first little stream of this before I had to cut it out and reset the stream, I said that tomorrow, well not tomorrow, but tonight at 10 p.m. they're gonna be messing with the power across the street, and that's gonna mess with the power at the campus including the dorms. So I'm basically gonna be kind of blacked out up until they said it's gonna come back on as soon as tomorrow morning at 10. But considering that, like, okay, since I usually go to the gym on Sundays, and the gym on campus is either going to be closed or like without power, meaning no treadmill or whatever, what I usually do, my stream, and then on top of that, my stream's probably going to end up delayed because once again, I got to like throw out all my perishables. I might have to go grocery shopping tomorrow to get new stuff because like I don't have like a fridge, I don't have like a cooler or whatever. And they only let us know that like let us know about this recently, so like I just don't know what I'm gonna do with all that stuff, so I might as well just get new stuff if that makes any sense. Yeah, basically I'm gonna be without power for 12 hours, so like hopefully I won't be canceling the stream tomorrow, but I'm gonna be but my stream might end up delayed tomorrow. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about stream schedule stuff. So tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific time, unless it gets delayed, I don't know if it will get delayed because once again, they're turning off the power to the dorms for like 12 hours. So like I'm just trying to make sure I got like everything charging and working and making sure it's all fully charged for like tomorrow just in case, that sort of thing. But it should be 2 p.m. Pacific time. I'm going to be playing Ace Attorney Investigations. Hopefully we'll get through the rest of episode 4. I'm not sure if we're going to start episode 5, but hopefully we will. These last cases are usually pretty long though, so we're probably not going to be able to finish the whole game tomorrow, but we're probably going to be able to finish it within the next 2-ish weeks maybe. Fingers crossed, hopefully. Um what else was I gonna say here? Tuesday on the 20th, 3 p.m. Pacific time. I'm gonna be continuing Touch of Danger Up a Pink. We're gonna be finishing chapter 3. I'm gonna see if Wednesday I will have enough time to also do another Tetro Pink stream. Do another Tetro Pink stream with chapter 4 and see how far we can get in that. Trying to double up on those so I can like catch up. And as for next Saturday, I still don't know what it's gonna be, but like right now I'm leaning more towards Dream Keepers right now. And then maybe I don't know, like and then maybe the Saturday following I'm gonna be with graduation, but like the next Saturday stream, which will probably be on the 7th, if it's not gonna be Zenless Zone Zero because a new update comes out. I don't know if the new update's gonna be out by then. But if it is, we're probably doing Zenless Zone Zero. If not, then we'll probably do another Snoot Game like stream. I'm still trying to think if it's gonna be Hold On to Me or if I'm gonna make it or if it's gonna be what was the other one? Devlog. Those are like the main two right now. I don't know if there's like a third one that I don't know about. There's also like a ton of like K-Monon games that I gotta like play and try out. Like I like you a lot and all that stuff. Stuff because like I got the pin, the uh axolotl pin. So like that just reminded me of that because I'm like looking at myself through the OBS right now. But yeah. So once again, reiterating stream schedule. Either it might end up getting delayed tomorrow, but 2 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow, we should be playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. Hopefully we'll finish episode 4. Um, Tuesday, the on the 20th at 3 p.m. Pacific time, we're gonna be continuing Touch with Up a Pink with finishing off chapter 3. Then I'm gonna see if I have enough time Wednesday. I'm not gonna confirm or deny anything yet, but I'm gonna see if I have enough time Wednesday. If we'll do another Tetra Danganronpa Pink stream to try to catch up with the series. Then next Saturday we're probably gonna do the Dreamkeeper's webcomic. And yeah, other than that, there's not much else I can really add on to that. So I'm not gonna, overbloat this outro. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here with me. And until then, don't mind me. I'm just some dude on the internet, and I'll see you guys next stream.